champagne. Purple cups and 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 champagne. Champagne.
We start the show.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why I stopped. I was like, you know what? Let's just go. Handsome, turn it on. Battery.
ladies and ugly men, welcome to Purple Cups and Champagne. I'm your host, Handsome Contreras. Just finished talking about wrestling, so I'm amped right now.
You shooting a promo?
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Security John Chetty, a.k.a. the Brown Pat Riley.
What's going on is Josh, a.k.a. F.A. The Product, on the social media platforms.
And this is Purple Cups and Champagne.
I'm not going to even
the
say
show.
no more.
Brother.
The show.
Well, speaking of brothers, I got my brother Chris in the house today.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hip Hop Advocates own.
What up, y'all?
Host.
No, we're not plugging other shows today.
we plug Hip Hop Advocates every week.
That was a good ass click thing, man. I thought Joshy popped the bottle already.
That sounds good. Yeah, it did sound good. It sounded good.
Chris, how you did that? Do it again.
We're gonna need you to do it at the same exact time that I'm popping this right here. So.
He put the mic down.
Nah,
it
yo,
back,
go listen to the Hip Hop Advocates. Hip hop all day, every way. If you're into boom bap, backpack, anything that's that real raw, like chicka sample and sound shit, they with it. And they have great guests. Also, you guys had Drew Holla. You guys had DNA. Like, y'all
Shout out to
motherfuckers be
DNA.
getting busy, boy.
Good
Shout out to
looks, my
DNA,
brother.
man.
Good looks, my brother.
Love it. I love it.
And I love what you guys are doing, man. I'm a big fan.
Thank you, man.
If you see him on camera, he wearing the shirt right now. He got the purple
Facts,
color.
facts.
Yo, why we don't got Hip Hop Advocate shirts?
So I got a perfect
So what happened?
I got a perfect answer. So we did a few advocate shirts, and then we ended up changing the name. It was the Hip Hop Advocates podcast, and we put it down to the Hip Hop Advocates show.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
What was the conversation?
You guys
we
think
just
alike.
had
You guys
earlier
think
this
alike.
week?
Yeah.
Right, so, which was a good suggestion.
Yo, real quick. Let me just pop this.
Oh,
real
yeah,
quick.
pop
All
it.
right.
Let me just pop this with
I'm
a pause.
Come on, man. We're amongst friends.
Don't give me that shit.
So anyway, Joshy was saying earlier this week, he said, hey guys, do you not think we should change the name of our handle on IG to Purple Cups Podcast, Purple Cups Champagne Podcast? I'm against it.
Good
just
idea, Josh.
because it was a great idea.
I don't know. I liked it.
I said, I'm against it because I'd rather show. We don't know how
No, you said
long
no.
I had to
Hanson said it in a nice ass way right now. I'm not against it, but that's not how you brought it up.
In the text, I said, no, man, that was a good idea, but it shouldn't go that way. I said that, podcast might be a trendy thing now. This is still a show. No matter what, we're doing video, we're doing audio. Like, I don't want to limit it.
Yeah.
But even in that, I don't want to change the handle either to like purple. Like, I get why Joshua says it, right? So when people see Purple Cups Champagne,
It's a podcast.
it could be a brand.
Yeah.
It could be a restaurant. It could be, multiple things. So it's
Clothing.
a little bit off. Yeah, it could be a little off-putting so you don't know. But to have that handle, I love it because it's our shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if we could fit Purple Cups Champagne show or podcast.
People can't even say Purple Cups and Champagne when you ask me to do a trap.
Purple Champagne.
Purple Champagne cups. Like, we can't even get them shit to say this shit right. So honestly, Josh, I love the idea. I'm with it, but I think until people can say the actual the name right, I do like the fact that like a lot of people have been abbreviating our shit though, like PCXC, yeah, which is dope. Yeah.
PCA, I think PCXC rolls off the tongue. Believe it or not.
Yeah. Shout out to Trace, our one of our female guests. She actually it was National Podcast
One of our
Day.
female guests.
I didn't know.
We need you back in the show, so
Well,
shit like that don't happen.
Well, I didn't know there was a National Podcast Day, and she shouted us out, so that was cool of her.
Facts.
Yeah, I didn't know
Tracy Chetty.
I didn't know we had a national.
Not just
podcast
some
day.
random female.
Yeah, Tracy
One of these
Chetty.
things. One of these
And I
things.
was just saying before the show, we need her back on the show because
You did say that.
I'm getting outweighed here.
It's unbalanced.
Yeah, we
Chris came and he's like, yo, you need extra machismo?
Yeah. Nigga, we brought a Dominican
Nah,
dude here.
the seesaw been like this the whole time. Y'all niggas been on the ground the whole time.
Tracy, she taught me a few new things. She taught me about the stemless flute.
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
That's her show. Her
Yeah,
show
yeah,
is
yeah.
Stemless Flutes.
Yes,
I was impressed.
So you went
On the network.
you went to Walgreens and got the whole bunch of stemless
for
blues.
sure.
He's like, yo, baby, tonight is the night we gonna do it. Oh, I see you asked, where's the stem, huh?
Yeah.
I know you looking at it.
Pay
You see-
attention,
You see
man.
me shining.
The Watch Me Make It Media Network. We're going to bring Stemless Flutes to you sometime next summer. It's
That'll
going to
be
be a good
fire.
show.
And an unnamed show with me and Diego about sports where we just scream at each other
Yes.
for half
Jesus
an
Christ.
hour. We scream at each other for an hour.
Hey, that should be 3 hours.
A lot of N-bombs.
right.
There you go. Cheers, guys.
Let's bring it in
Cheers.
to episode
79.
79.
Wow.
And Chris being here. And the Jets and the Giants bringing us W's this week. Come on, let's talk about it.
And us living, man. We don't have to take it there, but why not, man?
I do. And the Patriots lost. It was a great weekend.
Fuck Mac Jones.
Yeah, yo, he fucking sucks balls. Anyway. Oh, quick question, because I want to ask you before the show, and I totally forgot. Better movement, NWO or Degeneration X?
Oh shit, that's tough.
No, not for me. I'm gonna say not no offense to the NWO. I just know what I'm picking. I pick DX, man. I mean, everybody. DX had it.
I'm on both sides, and I'll tell you why.
DX had everybody doing this and this and this.
Yo, pick yours. Yeah.
NWO had people doing this, but like, not like that
I can't wait to clip that.
Yeah.
Josh at the crotch chop.
Yo, you remember doing that shit from the train? I used to be on the J train, waiting on my friends, like
dogs.
looking down on the platform.
Well, when they did their Hall of Fame speech, it was pretty dope because they were like, he went around Triple H when he was like, "How many of you guys got suspended from school for doing that?" And then there was like 3 wrestlers, like grown ass niggas.
Yeah.
They was like, "Yeah, like me."
That's wild.
Which was hard.
New Age Outlaws.
That was fire.
That's how I look like today, right now. Kind of like Road Dogg.
Dang, man.
I got the Road Dogg look right now.
I don't know.
Or X-Pac.
I don't know. That's tough. I'll answer at the end of the show.
I think my view of it,
Yeah.
I think NWO, that's why I go with Degeneration X because I think it was just doper in terms of music-wise. Everything about their style was fucking dope.
Yeah, I think it is DX.
And first of all, X-Pac, he was part of both of them.
That's why I said I'm just like as well. X-Pac
I wanted to say
NWO
NWO because of the, Hulk Hogan, Hulk Hogan affiliation.
But I'll say
I had no affiliation.
And the
with Hulk
Wolfpack
Hogan.
is ill.
But let's
Right.
talk about it. Even so, on a grander scale, NWO did have a bigger impact in
I
terms
think-
of outside of wrestling.
I think their merch still sells.
I agree.
Like
Yeah,
people,
yeah,
I think
I agree.
I wore an NWO shirt the other day.
No,
so, like,
I think their merch is better.
But DX though was cooler though because they did the pranks. They did the whole. They had like a whole. Like, I don't know. That's a tough one.
Yeah,
that's a curveball to come out right. Yeah, we don't have a week of a show, and I
want to ask you for a show. I totally forgot until right now.
Yeah, well, now because I'm the one who gets like emailed and texts and saying, "Yo, what the fuck happened to the podcast?"
It all goes to you. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So
thank God nobody bothers me with that shit.
Everybody be like, "Yo,"
I just be with Jonah and shit, like listening to the show, like, it's all good. I don't feel no heat.
I was thrown off this week when the whole fucking shutdown happened with the IG shit because I was stressed out because Chetty had tagged me, I guess, from the Purple Cups thing, and I'm just like trying to see it over and over again. I'm like, yo, I hate this data plan, man. Yo, fuck you, T-Mobile, Sprint. I remember like
Long Island.
No, I wasn't in Long Island.
Oh, you were not? Yeah, my fault. You don't live in Long Island.
No, I wasn't in Long Island at that point,
okay.
dude.
I didn't want to say that anyway, though, people.
By the way, I was in the hoods of Philly. Yo, Philly boys, y'all know what's up, man. North Philly, let's get it
he's in Chicago, he's in Philly.
I be everywhere, baby. Yo, ain't no hood I don't touch, baby.
Uptown, downtown.
And in case you didn't know, they got hoods over in Waterbury, Connecticut.
He's
He's been saying this since like episode. I don't know what episode. Maybe episode 30.
He's everywhere. You ain't never there. That's what he is.
When he started making money off the show and started like
they don't listen.
He's going to his vacations.
Wait, remember he took a quick trip to Amsterdam after he made money off the show? That shit was crazy. He didn't post one picture. He was just like, "Yeah,
we're still in the red."
Amsterdam. So I was like,
"Yo,
we're still in the red."
Well, did it happen if I didn't post it?
Yo, that's a good point.
So imagine like the social media influencer when IG went down and they went to visit. Like at that moment, they went to visit the Eiffel Tower.
Yo,
they got fucked.
Facts.
Big time.
Facts.
Big time. The Photoshop game better be hard, dog.
or I was gonna say, I was talking to Brenda about it. Shout out to Brenda. I was talking to Brenda about it. And
Brenda's his wife.
Yeah, people should know this by now. It's like a character.
They should, but Chetty and Fa always tell me I have to repeat everything over and over again.
Okay, fair.
Follow in protocol.
Just to be clear, in case this is your first episode.
No, I doubt
it.
I think Brenda is a common name.
Yeah.
Not a show. Not T.O. so-and-so.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
And I'm like, yo, nobody knows who that person is.
Fair, but just in case. Anyway,
just in case,
it's fine that he's,
First time viewers, what up? Brenda is Joshua's wife. He is happily married.
Josh is on Smash.
Yeah, that's facts.
I wish I was on Smash too, though, right? Yeah,
I do too.
We miss it.
I do too. It's cuffing season, dog. We in the right in the swing of cuffing season.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, it's cold out here tonight. It's cold. It's cold at night. It's cold at night.
And I'm a free bird.
It's cold at night.
Sad me. Hey, man, I'm sure there's nights like that for you guys.
Well, that's the thing. For me, it was like with the IG shutdown. Yo, I wanted to post Shorty.
That's what I was gonna say right now. No, I was gonna say right now, because she not now, but previously she worked with kids and shit, and she was like, yo, I guess she thinks that way because of that. She's like, yo, imagine how many people want like a birthday shout out. And like that shit matters so much. That shit matters so much to kids, and it's like
in stories and shit. Yeah.
Today's their day. It's the only day. You're not gonna get a belated.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yo,
yeah, that's a really good point.
That
shit matters so much.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware that it was happening until the evening when Sharice was like saying something about it. I was like, oh, is that what happened? I really thought like my data
Same shit
plan
happened
was
to me
down,
too.
B.
Same shit happened to me.
You noticed that it didn't matter to us three because none of us text each other.
Yeah.
And we text each other all day about the show, about different shit. And I just saw it and I was just like, all right, and I didn't even look. Like, I didn't even log out of my IG and log back in. I know those people that deleted the app. Please tell me your theory about people deleting the app. Viewers, please.
So here's
listen.
what happened, guys.
Johnny's diving into the conspiracy theory.
You guys
He's
didn't
diving all in.
No, because everybody has their own conspiracy theory
hour.
about the
Let's go.
whistleblower that happened with Facebook the night prior.
Okay.
Right? So
Yeah, I heard about
apparently
that.
what happened with
Yes.
Facebook is one of their old workers came out and she says Facebook knowingly allows like posts that are going to enrage people and engage anger between parties, between races, between all that stuff. Like they... You know how they say, "Oh, we make sure we get rid of fake news, yada yada." It's apparently it's bullshit. Like they actually let it feed into the algorithm. So that happens Sunday night. Literally Monday afternoon, bloop, everything fucks up on Facebook, WhatsApp.
I sent you
Has that
that
ever happened?
article.
And it's
That's never happened, right?
no.
I sent you that article that morning, and it was funny. I didn't even put two and two together. That happened like that the same
Yeah.
day.
So everybody's
crazy.
saying is that. I have a different view.
Just
But go
real quick
ahead.
before you start your review, I just want to say, would you be surprised by that?
No,
I'm
because
pretty
I think at that moment it was like, yo, let's start erasing everything that's evidence. Let's get rid of all this shit.
No, I'm just
Let's
saying,
do a
would you be
relaunch.
surprised that that's actually happening on Facebook? I'm like to me, it's like I thought that was happening.
I think
I'm
people
sure
are-
that's happening.
Here's my problem with that. It's good you brought that up though,
Yeah.
because I think people are dumb to assume that it shouldn't happen. Like I hate the fact that no
It's
one
America.
understands. This is a business, B.
It's America.
Facebook,
Business is business.
yeah, and it tells you at the beginning. Like they let you know, yo, when you sign up to this shit, you give us all your rights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this is our platform.
Yeah.
You are using our platform.
We can use your picture, if we want to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you decide to post that,
Yeah.
you can use your picture.
I still got a problem with parents that get mad because my kid saw this and that and the internet. Monitor your kid, man.
I agree. But that's been something that's been since the beginning of time where people blame other shit for.
Yeah.
But I want to say we're probably the only generation though that probably sees things that way to some degree, because the younger generation's been born throughout the internet, so they don't understand the difference between like real life shit and what the people are promoting to you.
Correct.
And older generation, because they were so late to the party, we obviously know like they're the ones that really don't understand how the internet works. So like with all the information coming out that's like all over the place, they don't do so well with it.
Maybe I'm just lazy. Like I tried refreshing it a couple times and I was like, all right, it's not working.
I mean, I did it for a few
You know what I mean?
different
Yeah.
hours and shit
Yeah.
like that, and I was like, at some point later on in the night, I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, I haven't got no new news on Instagram for hours.
Yeah.
I was just trying to see what Chetty tagged me on, man. I was like, why can't I go to the Purple Pumps page?
yeah,
Man?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what's going on?
It was, I think my sister shouted out National Podcast Day or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I just reposted it.
And it was on National
And I
Podcast
just,
Day.
and I just retagged you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was one of those things. It was
I'll
not,
tell you.
But I
Oh,
want-
you know what it was? It wasn't me. It was Tracy. It was National Teacher Day, right?
Yes.
And I shouted them out on Purple Cups.
Yes.
But what she tagged you and she said, Penelope's everybody's favorite. That's what she
Oh,
wrote.
I didn't even see it,
yeah,
Trace.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's what she wrote. She wrote
Did you
Penelope's
screenshot it?
everybody's favorite. I mean, I have it in my archives or whatever.
Please.
Yeah.
I wanna see
So
it.
that's what she wrote,
Thank you,
which
Trace.
I thought it was pretty funny.
Word.
You know what I
Thank
mean?
you, yeah.
Because you pay Penelope's teachers.
Yeah. They fucking love me.
Yo, I want you to, because you were about to get into your theory on
Yes,
it.
I
I'm
need
sorry,
to
I didn't
hear
want you to cut. I didn't want to cut you off, which I did. But
Oh, what was my theory? Oh, no. So what ends up happening is this. You guys gotta understand.
What happened when you delete the app? Yes, that was my
Everyone
question.
has been using the app, whatever. Everybody and their mother's mother has Instagram on their phone and all that shit. When you delete the app and re-download it, not only do they get refreshed data, so maybe when you were favoring something back in 2010 when you started and asked you certain questions, you put that information in there, right? Now you're putting different information. It's 11 years later. You're married. You got kids. You're just a different person. You give them new data to use. Not only that, it looks like a new download, so it beefs up their popularity in the store. A lot of information gets rehashed that they didn't have on Facebook before, WhatsApp before. I tell you, when's the last time you refreshed any of your well, we do it because we have a show. So
Yeah.
we refresh our bios and shit like that.
Yeah.
Most people don't do it.
yeah,
Most people still have the same fucking. Yo, he had the same IG handle picture forever and a day.
yeah,
Right?
yeah. That's
He
facts.
just changed it probably like a year ago.
yeah.
He still has AOL.
I do have AOL. I still get the CDs. That come in the crib and shit. I love them.
So yeah, that's what
love 'em.
that was a lot of it that was going on behind it. People don't realize
That's
that
funny,
though.
dog.
The people not up on game, man. It's business. Business is business.
Yeah, did you see that he lost $7 million?
$7
$7
billion.
$7 billion.
No, he lost $7 million like on a dice game.
Yeah, facts.
That nigga-
Facts.
you know
No,
what I
dog,
mean?
he lost $7 billion,
$7
and
bill.
he's still top 5. He's
Insane.
120 billion.
Oh, by the way, shout out to the Louis Vuitton guy. He took Jeff Bezos out the #1 spot.
Oh, he did?
The Louis Vuitton guy.
a house.
He has him by $300 million.
LVMH, something like that.
Oh,
Louis
is that what it is?
Vuitton.
Yeah.
Whatever house.
OMH.
Yeah.
What I did notice was this. This is what I want to tell you guys.
Shout out to him, yeah.
We are slacking heavy. All of us that are really just dependent on having IG, let's say, as our only avenue of contacting our fans and our followers, our subscribers. Like,
I thought Josh was gonna tweet.
Yo,
There's nothing else to
That's
do.
facts.
Twitter was the only thing left.
You know what? You want to know what's sick? Like 2 nights ago, I took a nap, and I literally woke up from my nap like, yo, was that a dream? I was like, I have a perfect tweet to write. I got the perfect tweet to write. I was like, damn, that's an ill tweet.
I really wish you
and I
could
couldn't come up with it again.
I really wish you could
come
tell
up
me
with
this.
it again.
You tell me shit to get me angry on the show?
I don't know if it's true or not.
I forgot the perfect tweet
No,
of
it
my
could have
dream.
been. You know, it was one of those dreams that you like had the perfect like fucking lotto number. It was like I had the perfect tweet.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I gotta think about it again. Was it a dream or was it something I thought about before I fell
one
asleep?
time in a dream, I wrote the perfect movie script. Dog.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember being like, yo, this shit will be on
Nah, that shit was ill.
And then
Like,
when I
you
went to
knew
my
it.
boy Jose to tell him, I was like, yo, I don't remember.
Yeah.
It was something about it being on the train.
Yeah.
That was it. And falling asleep.
It was one of those.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a perfectly well-rounded tweet.
Bro.
Well, Josh,
It was gonna appease everybody. It was gonna be popular. It was gonna get retweeted.
That's
Josh,
the biggest thing.
you're just going with your Dominican heritage. Because Dominicans think
Yo tuve un
that-
sueño.
Yeah.
exactly. If you dream with some numbers, that's gonna hit.
Right,
Yo,
right, right,
No, yo, it's funny how they
My
put
mom
it
used
together.
to hit the lotto with my numbers as
Yo,
a baby,
it's
dude.
funny how they put it together though, right?
Mom used to
Yeah.
be.
Yo,
I don't know.
I hear my grandmother talking to your mom all the time. She's like, the other day she was. What she
Oh, his
said?
grandmother's like the dream explainer.
Yo, dog.
Right. Oh, I need that. I
My
need
baby
her.
mom hit
No,
me
I
up
need
and
her.
said,
No, I need
yo,
her.
I had a dream with like these 2 black
Dog.
snakes and like this
Dog.
little leopard.
I got
I was
one
like,
for you.
hold on.
No, I need her.
Tía Zenaida.
Dog, I
need
got
her.
one for you.
Yeah.
The other day she was like, my uncle, her son, was like, he told, she was on the phone like, yo, yeah. So my son David, he had a dream. I think she was talking to your mom, or if not, one of her other sisters. She was like, he had a dream that he was walking barefoot in the dirt, and by mistake he stepped on dog shit or like human shit. Or something. He stepped on shit, and she's like, another one person on the phone was like, you know what that is, right? That's number 52. Right? She's like, no, I thought it was 52, and then I ended up playing his birthday anyway. And
Yeah, because the shit went through his toes.
yeah, exactly.
Nah,
But
can I please speak to them, yo? I mean, when I have these dreams, I be like, yo, what these
You're
shits mean? What these shits-
Listen,
You know,
I've been
shout out
part
to
of
our
these
culture.
convos.
Shout out to our culture.
I've been part of these convos since I was like 5 years old.
Facts.
man.
I know. They in my culture, they be like, yo, I dream fish. Somebody's pregnant.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm like,
exactly.
yo, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I was like, yo, every time I have a bad dream is when I eat ice cream before dinner.
Yeah.
I mean, before bed. Before bedtime, if I eat ice cream, I have a
You
fucking
know it's
nightmare.
coming.
And I'm like,
You know it's coming. Freddy Krueger shit.
This fucking Jamoke almond fudge I had last night fucked me up, yo. It's the truth. Yeah,
That's
it's the
so
truth.
funny
Yeah,
shit.
man.
That's
Yeah,
some funny
man.
shit.
All right. Well, back to what I was saying was it's important for everybody that considers themselves an influencer or has any kind of social media or media business to really start. And I knew this from back in the day. I knew this back when I was doing online marketing about building your email list and shit like that, because that's the only thing you really own.
That's
right?
important.
So what ends up happening? If they
club
block,
was important.
Yeah. If they block our account on fucking IG,
right.
what else do we have to get to our people? Yes,
Yeah.
YouTube, you may say that, but even so, you need to have all their information. So one
That
thing,
I don't disagree with you.
like
Yeah.
Ryan Leslie was big on creating that platform. I think he created it. I may be wrong, but it's like a texting platform. But the reason behind that is really to get everybody's number into like a Rolodex, into your
course.
own digital
Yeah,
Rolodex.
It's mad valuable for all of those people. They could sell that to
Yeah.
fucking marketers. I mean, that's a cheap way to even get money off of
Right.
that.
But
There's
my-
so much value in just holding it. Even you know,
Right,
just-
right.
My OG Fox, he told me it's called. There's one called Community, and like he sends text messages that. But that's really like all of us need to really, especially you as well with hip hop advocates. We need to really get on pulling our audience into our world where we own the data,
Okay.
like because we don't own the Instagram data.
I get you.
Whatever their algorithm
and that's what we're
may
putting our
be.
shit on.
Think
We're
about
mainly
it.
getting our shit. Yeah.
When that shit was down, if we wanted to post anything to reach our audience,
What we gonna
what
do?
we gonna do?
We were stuck. We were stuck.
We were all
Oh
stuck.
my God! Imagine that happened on Brunch Manager Sunday. We'll fucking
Yeah.
go crazy.
You'd be
I think I'm
fucking
like, I'm about to
shot
repost
I go
all that
crazy.
shit right
Yeah,
there.
I was like, oh, fucking crazy.
But you brought
Yeah,
up brunch
facts.
banter, and that's what it led me to understand. I was like, yo, you know what? We really need to start using brunch banter in the text aspect as well.
Okay.
Like, I don't know how much community costs. I'm going to figure it out and get that shit set up. But I need all of you to really, like, subscribe and give us the information. Don't worry, we're not going to do any crazy things with it.
Yeah.
But we'd be able to update people
Trust
on
me.
new shit.
I'm just saying when you
Don't
say
trust
that.
me.
No. When you say that, it just sounds aggressive, right?
It
No.
is.
Just give me all- give me all
You're
the
not wrong.
information.
You're not wrong at all. I'm just saying when you say like, yo, give us our date, like you say it like that, is you're being straight up.
I'm being straight up.
No,
Like,
and I don't disagree.
and if you don't want to be on it, I don't give a shit. I don't
But
need you.
you guys do it already.
Yeah, I mean, you guys
You
give
put
your
your-
data already.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say
give
is
it to us.
you sign up to any, you
See how-
fucking go to Guilt.
Right. See how tough
You know what I mean? You go to
see how tough
Guilt.
You guys are. Give me your data. See how tough
Yo.
you guys are.
We all got to get on it.
You know what I mean? People for anything, for fucking clothes, sneakers, whatever. And,
absolutely,
and
yeah.
that's what you like. But
Nigga,
we're
if I'm
assuming
trying
that
to
you
hit
like
up-
our
if
show.
I'm trying to hit up a pair of Travis Scott's, nigga, I will give my social security.
Sign up to the mailing list.
Yeah.
Check this box. Yes, I'm signing up to your mailing list, bro.
I bet you fucking-
Send me all the sneakers that I know I'm not gonna hit on, dog.
exactly.
Just remind me
All
of
the special deals that
remind
I'm
me
not
of all
gonna
the
do.
L's. Yes, remind me of
Send
all the
them.
L's I'm gonna catch.
Yeah.
I hate when I do that shit. I hate now that the whole tactic is give us your email for 10% off.
Yeah.
You give the email and
I
it's
do
like,
it.
now add your text number.
do it.
Yeah.
I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
They got me both ways.
Nah, I actually
Pause.
I went through an email purge recently. Just unsubscribing to all that shit.
Oh no,
You can
Urban
do
Meyer,
that. You can
Urban
do that.
Meyer was hoping that they fucking shut down
Yo,
Instagram
I
this
know
weekend.
I know he wished. I
or
know he
Snapchat.
wished-
Where he got caught?
I know he
Twitter.
wished it was down.
Oh,
He
it's
got
Twitter?
caught on
I love Twitter.
Oh, the
man.
one shit that was working.
Twitter just gets better and better and better and better, bro. I love Twitter, man.
Oh man.
So
So
like fine wine.
he already had like a questionable like background in college as well too.
Whoa. Explain to me
Mm-hmm.
and the listeners how so, because I didn't know that. I thought he was pretty fucking clean.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No, nothing like that. But like like I won't say illegal recruiting, but like he had like a little like hiccups there. Like I know there was a couple stuff about him having players like taking players, not him personally, but I've seen this video. He probably was there too. But I'm taking players to strip clubs and stuff like that.
And
You
to
know what I mean?
Colombia?
Nah, you don't go to Colombia for that shit.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah,
You go there for the bandeja paisa.
yes, straight for the bandeja. Yeah, and wow, yo, I will say one thing. I gotta shout out. I gotta shout out his wife. Yo, I need her. She was like, "We all make mistakes. We are all sinners. If you think you aren't, then cast the first stone."
That's what happens.
I love
That's
her.
what happens.
I love her,
when
dog.
you're in an old school ass traditional religious union.
Yeah, man.
That has nothing to do with religion.
I smoked, but I didn't.
Johnny, it has nothing to do specifically with religion. I didn't mean to make it seem like that, but
Yeah.
what I mean is like those kind of. He is a religious man. That's why that's the situation. He's a religious
His
man.
name is Urban. I'm sure he's
Yeah,
religious.
he's an old school. I'm saying traditional, old school
Nigga's
religious
name
man
is
who had
Urban.
who had a family.
Weird.
Yeah.
I thought that was a dope name, even though it might be get him into trouble nowadays with the way things are. Which probably should have segued it that way.
He's urban.
Nah, his parents wanted to say, yo, we are all inclusive. We have nothing against the hood.
Yeah, exactly. Which makes it seem more suspect. I don't like white people like that.
Anyway,
But-
he got caught with a girl, or I know Joshie tried to tell me before it was because he lost.
I don't know why her tweet.
Is
said
that not
God-
partly true? I didn't
don't-
say that.
So her
but is
tweet,
that not partly true?
Her tweet said, "God bless and God bless America. Peace out." I know she was running for president.
His wife said, peace out.
Yeah, she said yes. It
God,
says-
she said,
but
she
why?
said-
But why are you God blessing America? Because you're forgiving your husband on.
I'm trying to tell you
on
why,
Twitter.
dog. They're traditional. I don't mean to be racist at all, and it's not racist.
Nah.
But
I don't
they're
like that
traditional
she's-
white people.
I don't like
There's
that she's-
undertones there,
yeah.
dude. That means that
Yeah.
at home, that nigga got it.
Yeah,
Like, she's definitely giving him shit. That
Yeah.
whole, like, God bless you
Oh, he said
guys.
that.
God bless
He said
America.
that.
Everything's great.
But that's what I was gonna say. That part of it, the fact that she wants to make sure that everybody has like a good image
protect your marriage,
of
nigga.
exactly
Yeah.
protect your family. That is religious.
That's why
and I
Hil-
don't mean to be as religious,
why
but it's
Hil-
like
Hillary didn't leave
traditional.
Bill?
Johnny,
That's not religious.
it's traditional. Yeah, it is to me.
I know, to you.
No, it comes along with that. The same way that people say Hispanics are very like into family, which is partly true. It's like the old school religious white family where that brings their family together closer. And he's known as a religious dude. So what I'm saying is like that way to protect your family no matter what is something that goes with our I feel like people who follow our religion.
Well, let me ask you a
old school
question.
people.
Does
Yeah,
he
I
need?
do.
Does he need to like? Does he need to address his team? Like that's his business.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm saying is that he could say, "Well, this is distracting what we're trying to do. Go
Yeah.
0-5." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But another thing too is like I
That's
don't
why
know
it's
if it's
partly
one of
true.
those things. It's one of those things where like the winners get to tell the story. If he was 5-0 or 4-0, would this be an issue?
No.
Would it be as big of an issue if it
No.
was Andy Reid having a cheeseburger? Oh no, they're not undefeated. Who's undefeated? Cliff Kingsbury is undefeated. So
That's fucked up. You said Andy Reid
Nigga,
had a
he likes
cheeseburger.
cheeseburgers.
I'm just stuck on that.
He likes cheeseburgers.
I know, but
Yo,
advocate
after
for
he
that
won the
shit.
Super Bowl, he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna go have a cheeseburger."
Straight up.
I'm gonna go
Travis Scott voice.
I'm gonna go have my wife. I'm gonna chill my wife and have a cheeseburger.
yeah, facts.
I'm having
So-
a Travis Scott quarter pounder.
That's
Heart attack on a
perfect,
plate, man. Yeah. So no, I mean, do you think that he should have to like address his team over this just because of the distraction it causes?
I was gonna say, can I know?
Go ahead.
Because you know what? I like to leave Johnny's takes for a little bit afterwards because he's gonna bring us to another.
No, I have no taker on this one.
I'm not trying to hype you up. I'm just saying that's how I feel about it. Like I feel like me and Chetty gonna lead you into whatever. But so I'm gonna go first.
Leads
and
it
say,
down the wrong path.
yeah, that's what I try to do.
Look, if I fuck up in my personal life, do I need to go and tell my coworkers?
Nah,
Yo,
I feel you.
So-
I agree.
Is it affecting work?
Wait. Okay, go ahead. You can ask. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying because I think that's the way they're viewing it is like, yo, we're 0-4.
Yeah.
and you're doing this shit,
Right.
this must be it.
That's
Because everybody
part of
looks for a scapegoat.
That's part of
You know what I mean?
Because you got too many hoes.
They look at it as a scapegoat.
Understand?
Okay.
Understand? If you're 0-4, Johnny's right. You know what I mean? You're 0-4.
Yeah. If he was 5-0,
you're gonna blame everything you
Yeah.
possibly could blame.
you
That's
send him
that's
more
real.
girls if he's 5-0. You work for the
Maybe.
Jets? You work for
Coach
the
gonna
Jets?
be players
You
gonna
work
be
for
like,
the Jets?
Coach.
You work for the Jets? You trying to save Salah?
Coach, this is my sister, coach.
Yeah.
Like, whatever you want to do is between you guys.
Roll Tide.
That's prime me. She 19, she good.
Yeah, she's good to go. GTG.
Yo,
I'm telling you.
y'all pulling out all stereotypes right now.
saying,
All
I'm just
stops.
saying.
If I could guarantee a Jet Super Bowl, you could have Kelly and Amedes.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's crazy. You're crazy,
Why?
son. You're crazy.
I don't think they want
You
Heidi,
did.
but they could have
You
Kelly and
did.
Amedes. Enjoy your life, B.
You're a wild dude, son.
So,
Wow.
You wouldn't
wild,
give up
wild dude.
Lila and Isha
No.
for a Super Bowl?
No.
Oh,
I'd
you
rather
tripping.
do it the organic way, the way that you don't have to sacrifice your sisters.
Organically. How did we even get here? For a Super Bowl?
These guys tripping, son.
Exactly.
Yo, I love my little sisters, yo. but
Yo,
I need a Jets win.
I hate to do this, but OVO Diggs, I hate to do this,
Why?
has promoted that as well.
Sacrificing his
He's
sister?
had the conversation where he's like, "Yo, you telling me you wouldn't?" I don't know if it was my sisters or my mom. I'm like, "No, bro. I'd rather just try my luck
Oh, if I'm him, I'm giving him
with
Melly.
all good, like Mother Nature, and just God."
Nah, you bugging, man.
God figuring out the Jets deserve to win.
It's eventually gonna happen. Like it happens.
That's
to the
why
Cubs.
that's why it just never
It happens to
win.
the Red Sox.
That's why it just
It's
never
gonna
win because
it's
we got
gonna
Bill
happen.
Belichick fucking sacrificing people.
That's
Tom
true.
Brady sacrificing
Kissing his son.
Exactly. You know that's weird.
Nah, let's get off the sun kisser real quick. So yeah, I mean, again, the only way I think he needs to explain it is because of that. Like, he is a public figure no matter what.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's the same shit I said before. When you work for a corporation, when you work for those type of people that they are in the public eye, you belong to them in a sense. It sucks. I don't agree with
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
but it is
It's a
what
part.
it
It's
is.
a part of your contract too, because you have to like talk to the media. Like it's
Yeah.
in your contract. So it's one of those things where that's going to be asked. You know what I mean? And it. I see what Urban's saying, where it shouldn't be a question being asked because,
1000%.
but
I'm with it.
they're allowed, but it shouldn't be because now it's distracting. You know what I mean?
First of all, I agree with that. It's media, but that's what the media does. We all know the media does that, no matter what. That's their job.
and they're never going to stop.
It's like exactly.
Yeah,
It's like
it's the free press.
Thin line between that and paparazzi.
What did Drake tell us about media?
I don't know, but something by his son in media.
No, he said something about right before. It means like jealousy in another world. I don't know. He said
I don't
some
know,
kind of
yeah.
shit. Whatever.
But if he did, it's true. They're fucking whatever. It is what it is. It's a necessary evil.
He's Jewish.
To
He's
some
intelligent.
extent. To some extent, yeah, exactly. He
Yeah.
got good education. But I was gonna say the only thing there's a couple aspects though.
Yeah.
The why he needed to like kind of quote unquote explain himself, and that's because like number one, he's a coach. That's a very specific career path or choice or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like it's literally your career is based on you being a leader. You know what I mean? So you do definitely have to do those things where you owe them an explanation outright. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because people follow you. You got to be honest with people, especially those people. Especially a coach who's going to tell people. Like, I don't know if you noticed, and one of the things he told Trevor Lawrence, like, he said, I don't even know why he said it, but he said that he told Trevor Lawrence, like, yo, you're going to go to your bachelor party in Vegas. Be careful out there or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like you're supposed to be that guy. So imagine giving that advice to somebody next time. It's like, yo, dog, you're the same dude. You're a coach, and you were reckless. Like, no
Fingering
coaches are never
shorty's
reckless.
butt.
Adam Gase wasn't reckless. Sorry to bring that thing up, but Gase wasn't reckless. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He was too busy getting high off coke.
there's been a couple of coaches doing that wild shit, and people will defend it and say, I'd rather you do that because you're fucking working extra hard at your job
1000%, yeah.
than being on the side and not being on the
Stay up
team
watching
on the
tape.
team playing and all of that kind of shit, which is why he got even more flack from the team because he didn't fly back with them. He stood home in Cincinnati, Ohio. And by the way, it's fucked up that somebody even in his inner circle recorded him. I don't agree with none of that shit, and Urban's under fire for understandably being irresponsible.
I think he was at an Applebee's.
Facts.
Where that shit happened.
I think that he has his own restaurant out there. I think it might have been that spot.
Yeah, if you're gonna get caught somewhere and fly.
Yeah,
know what
but
I'm
it's
saying?
fucked up that people who he trusted likely someone
yeah,
recorded him and
someone
tried to
said-
burn up his whole
They definitely-
situation.
But the way it looked, like it didn't look like they had a section. It looked like he was just at the bar.
Yeah.
and this probably what
But
he
what if-
does.
what if it was
You know
a
what I'm
private
saying?
party?
So he pulls up, huh?
What if it was a private
No,
party
he
at
was
his spot?
at the bar. Oh, so you're trying to say it was like
Like
shut
it
down?
was shut down,
Yeah,
exactly, like
yeah,
its own,
yeah,
like
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Because a guy like Urban Meyer, I mean, what he said was after the game he went to a spot that where people locally that he knows for a long time to take pictures and shit. And I shouldn't have been there for that as long as I've been
He
there.
was checking
That's what
that. He was checking that girl's inner thoughts, though.
Yeah, no question. She wrote a caption. Well, they had the video, the angle of her him putting his fingers up her ass, straight up. That's what it was. I gotta say what it was.
That's what it was. That's what I
She
say.
I
wrote
do it all the time. I ain't knocking him.
She wrote a caption.
He was a
Oh,
puppet
someone
master.
really got Shout out to you for that.
I'm saying.
But she wrote a caption like
Herb.
someone caught like him trying to put his fingers up my ass. So even she knew it was true.
Yeah, but like the other angle that they caught, so like 2 other people saw this shit. You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they definitely saw it. It was like a coach out here living reckless.
That's fucked up, though.
He's 0-4. He
That's
got drunk
fucked up
at the
that people
bar.
are recording that though, because it got to be people close to him. You assume, you know,
He did the Pattinson move. He did the 2 in the
the
pink,
shocker,
1 in the stink.
the shocker.
Yeah. Damn. That's the go-to, right?
Did you guys know it was called that, or it might be in the creek?
Yeah.
Nah,
shocker,
I
right?
heard
Yeah,
that, yeah.
the shocker. Yeah.
Come on, man.
I don't want my wife to see this and be like, "Why are you the only guy who knew the shocker?"
Brenda, we're all creeps.
I'm a creep.
I have no idea what you're
Because I'm a
talking
creep.
about.
We all have a
Come on, man. They got vinyls in the back of cars doing that shit, man.
Yeah, I know. Dead ass.
That's how I learned it.
Dead ass. From us?
Not from the back of the car.
Whose car?
His mom's.
Oh, shit. Dogs.
Why you left me out of that joke? Man? I'm the only one who can't laugh at that joke. We were all laughing together.
Yo. I'm not laughing at that, yo.
We all-
I made that up. She don't have stickers on her car. See? Cleaned it up.
See?
Oh, man.
But speaking of football
No.
and men getting in trouble for doing wild shit in football,
No.
have you guys heard about the Terrell Pryor situation? Ex-Jet, by the way.
Yeah, I just heard.
It's a toxic.
He said, I just heard. Like,
a-
he's mad disappointed.
he's a toxic
Anybody who wears
ass.
gang
Yeah,
green,
right,
Johnny
yeah,
got
he's
you.
all right,
He's
right.
loyal.
Like, obviously, what's been done to him is all bullshit.
Yeah.
Josh read a story.
He said,
to me.
obviously. Too, like, this
Yeah,
shit.
it's obvious. The lady stabs him. She got her 3 friends there at one point, backing up her fake story, saying that he was attacking her and
Could
that's
be.
why she stabbed him. And he lets it go. That's the charges goes. The man almost dies. Apparently,
Don't be mad at him for being stupid.
no,
He's
of course.
stupid.
All men are stupid when it comes to their wives. They're like, she only stabbed me once. It's all good. She didn't mean to.
Exactly.
But
Girl do the same decision.
He flatlined twice, did he not?
Yeah.
All right.
Well-
flatlined twice.
Yeah.
He decides, it's Halloween time. Let me fuck around, joke around. Throws a pumpkin her way. She presses charges. Now he's an abuser.
That's foul.
Like, come on, son.
That's the way you read it?
Yeah. Was it another way?
I'm not surprised that Johnny read it that way.
I kind of got it like that, too. Man.
I'm not
This nigga
tripping.
thinks he's the Green Goblin or the Hobgoblin. The nigga that throws the fucking pumpkins. Who does this nigga think he is?
Shout out to Spider-Man.
He's Spider-Man. Channel
Shout out
5.
to Spider-Man.
Channel 5 at
Shout out
3 o'clock.
Queens.
Listen, man.
Spider-Man is from Queens, yo.
Yeah, exactly. Peter Parker.
But,
Captain
nah.
America's stronger.
It's one of the...
What a hater, son.
I'm just saying, man.
What a hater,
Because
son.
he's from gentrified Brooklyn.
No, he's from the original Brooklyn, which actually makes it better.
That's,
old as fuck.
that's an alternate universe,
He's
right?
alternate universe, right?
Yo, there was a shirt that
That's, an
said,
that's dark
"Yeah,
universe.
I'm from old Brooklyn." I was like, "Yo, I got to get this shirt."
Facts.
Because
You
people
should.
don't understand what that is.
You
dude.
definitely should. You live
watching
that.
your back all the time and shit.
Right,
Like,
You live
come on,
that.
man.
You live that.
Yeah. Anyway,
ENY is still old Brooklyn. Just
no, East New
fact.
York is still what it is, but
Yeah.
it's gonna change soon when I
Some-
gentrify that shit.
Some shit like that. Some shit like that.
Always thinking
Terrell
ahead.
Pryor
Get rid of
shit.
my own people.
You definitely gonna see that in East New York, no?
Yeah, facts. For now, until you gentrify,
Yeah,
for sure.
so you
Yeah,
You
that-
definitely seen that.
They're in the
Oh, I
Bronx.
seen that, man.
Halloween season.
They're in the Bronx.
No, the Bronx, forget it. That's a different story, man.
Talking about the Bronx
yeah.
gentrifying, they calling South Bronx Sobro.
Sobro.
You heard of that?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a
yeah.
spot.
I was
They
surprised.
call it Sobro now,
Listen.
yeah. Oh.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that shit is still bad.
You try your best.
Yeah. I carry a little knife.
You know what
on
it is? You can't fancy up a Puerto Rican. No matter how hard you try, you can't do
Puerto
it.
Ricans, we do not stand by this fucking.
Yeah.
No, I love Puerto Ricans. It's my favorite. I told you, it's my favorite women, Puerto Rican. But y'all motherfuckers can't get fancy if you try, man.
I don't know if you can. I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna have that take.
Puerto Ricans,
I'll
no.
stay here quiet.
No.
You're gonna have a
Thank
take.
you. Thank you.
If you ain't got
Bronx is
nothing nice to say, don't say nothing.
No. We don't.
Exactly how-
No
we do
take.
not
That's why I stay quiet.
We do not co-sign that.
The Bronx is different, gentlemen. That's
No
what
take
it
very
is.
here.
different, dude.
Bronx is different.
Yeah, but shout out to our Taino brothers.
I love the Bronx. Yo, man. Anyway, so Terrell Pryor got falsely accused, and I don't know what else you want to talk
I don't even care. I don't even care about the story as much. I think it's one. I'll be honest with you. No, it's not. It's not one of those things. It's one of those things where I'm like, when the relationship gets to the point where you guys are fucking like literally, like she stabbed him, or you guys are hitting each other, whatever the case may be. What more do you need to see that we're not for each other. Dog.
I can't lie.
Nigga died twice.
I got fucked up by 2 of my exes.
One time I got bit in the process.
He got bit by my ex fucking me.
Yo, what did I say?
You got bit by the girl that was fighting him?
Can you please say Can you please tell you why that happened? Can you please say why that happened?
So here's what happened.
Take a deep dive in this one.
First off, so I was with my ex at that time.
I didn't think you could go back. I didn't think
It's really cool. All right, so D Block. Her name is D Block. So what I used to call her. I was visiting Killer, my other ex.
Yeah.
So I'm visiting Killer.
toxic.
Yeah, I know. But I was just saying hi, literally in the car, whatever. So all of a sudden, she's like, she's like, yo, isn't that D Block? And I'm like, nah, she ain't gonna be here. We look back. It's her coming at full force.
He was about
just
it.
running down
I just
the
say
block.
that. He was about it. He was about it.
Yo, I looked this way to
Shout out
see
to
what
Corona.
Killer was doing. Killer was gone. Like,
Oh, she ran.
I don't know when she bounced. All she said was like, yo, isn't that her? And I'm like, nah. I look and I see her coming. I'm like, oh, shit, I'm about to tell her to run. I was late. She was already running. So I see she was coming kind of furious. So I'm like, all right, this seems like it's about to get dangerous. Windows up.
Nah, but Hanson, you say all the shit that you talk on this show, you're a good guy because Hanson. Go ahead.
Yeah, anyway, so she's like banging on open the fucking door. Banging the glass. And I'm like, damn, this is about to get violent.
Right.
But whatever. Just to like tone shit down, I was like, hey, relax. I'm about to open the door. Everything's gonna be cool? She said, yeah.
Right.
Hanson believed her.
Yo, nigga, she rocked.
She could say yeah, but you have to believe her.
To sleep. Yeah, hell no.
I put the window down. She like jumped through the window, my nigga. This is a big chick.
Yeah.
Head first?
Yo, head first, big chick, and she's just like pounding me the fuck out.
Yeah.
I'm on top of Josh. Josh is trying to block my
you're
face.
there too.
I was like, don't hit his face. That's right. That's
exactly
why.
what he said. He just said,
Don't hit his face.
Don't hit his face.
Don't hit the moneymaker.
Yeah.
And she just,
That's Johnny Hanson.
yo, and she was,
Yo, that's love. Josh, that's love.
Nigga
Yo, I tell you.
This nigga choking, handsome out. He's like, I can't breathe.
nigga, she's just wailing. Yo, and she was a street
Yo.
dude. Like she,
Yeah.
she got
She
busy.
said
She was a street dude.
She was a street dude. I say it straight up. She ain't even a street bitch. She a street dude, my guy. Denise, yo, I said her name.
Yeah. You have to bleep it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. D Block.
You can do it again.
I used to call her D Block for that reason because she was just a thug. my nigga. Like,
Fact.
I was afraid of her sometimes. Anyway, so,
Johnny was in an abusive relationship. Another thing to add to the list.
yo, people don't get
He's
it.
relatable in so
been
many ways.
abused.
He's been through everything.
You were Tina. She was Ike.
Yo, I've been through that shit. That's why I hate when people think I'm like a sexist man.
You're not that far
or-
off. I was there for that. You're not that far off. I won't say she was that, but there's
being
times
what?
that she definitely tried to fuck you up, and you were like, "Yo, chill."
Yeah,
Like,
like,
she was really straight.
But now here's the
She bit him.
That is the double standard though.
Yeah.
Because if a girl
She did.
starts hitting you, nothing you could do. Because if you hit her back, it's a wrap for you.
Oh, yeah,
Facts.
no, I wasn't doing that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's a
Well, I
wrap
let
for you.
both- Killer fucked me up
I don't
before she
condone-
fucked me up.
You shouldn't put your hands on women at all. I don't think that's why I said that once the respect is gone in a relationship where you
Yeah.
guys are hitting each other or even grabbing each other up, y'all don't need to be together no more.
Yeah.
That's it. When y'all going to jail and you're
That's why I said I'm wrong because
Yeah.
I still stayed with D after that.
Yeah.
When Killer had wailed on me one time because I didn't let her walk through Junction with like a mini skirt showing her ass off.
Yeah.
She fucked me up. Like she was just going. Remember, I had to leave the car in the middle of the road. I was like, yo, I'm not doing this shit.
Yeah.
I literally left my car in the middle of the road, started walking home.
That's facts. You're old school dude.
Yeah,
Yo,
with
she
your
was
rules.
she was smart enough to run away though.
Yo, son, I looked back. I just looked. I was like,
I mean, it was a
oh
mismatch.
shit,
I
yo,
watched,
run.
I watched my ex.
Shout out to everyone we're
Yo.
talking about, but that was a mismatch.
I watched
I'll be
my
real
ex.
with you. Like she knew it was a
wash
mismatch.
my new
Let's
girl.
be real.
Dogs. That shit was crazy.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
had a
I
better
literally
chance
watched-
fighting me.
I watched
B.
her get washed.
Damn.
Like,
Did-
I
didn't step
tried
in?
breaking them up, but I had like my Arizona in my hand. You know the story. And I ended up pouring it on her by accident.
Yeah.
Yo, dogs. I remember I'm walking home with the new joint, and I remember telling my ex like, "Yo, let's hang out." Or
Joint
whatever.
means a woman that he's talking to, but
Yeah.
he means out of
Yeah.
respect.
Yes. Thank you. And literally, I told her, I was like, yo, like, we'll meet up and we'll order pizza and fucking, watch movies or whatever,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, right. And so I'm dropping the new joint off and I'm about to meet up with my ex. And then, yo, dogs, I just remember, like, this dude just pulled up on me and the new joint. And he was like, yo, can you tell me where 224th Street is? I was like, oh, it's over here, whatever. All of a sudden, I see this white coat and this
Suck
white
ass
bag.
nigga.
Swinging,
part of it,
dogs.
I'm assuming.
Like literally walking up the block, and like, yo, my legs wouldn't move.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I couldn't move. I couldn't tell the new joint like, yo, you need to run right now.
Yeah.
And she washed her, dogs. I remember just
Damn,
being like,
son.
I remember being in shock, like, oh shit, is it really happening right now? And the nigga who's sitting in the car who asked me directions, he didn't like move. He was watching too.
Yeah.
That's World Star before
I was
World
gonna
Star.
say, yeah.
Yo,
I stay and watch a fight.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
especially
I
girl
remember-
fight?
Right.
I stay and watch
right.
it.
I remember being like So obviously she took a swing at me, and I was just like, I gave her the Mayweather shoulder roll.
Yeah.
And she just like ran off. Whatever, she got told. She ran to my mom.
You left her after that?
Huh? No, she ran. No, so we were done already. But like I was trying to do the the scumbag shit, and she was like, "I'm going to tell your mother," and I was just like,
Hold on.
it gets better. So I'm like, no. I was like, you're gonna tell my mom? She's not gonna care. My nigga, when I walked in there, everybody was just looking at me like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, yo, you gotta get out of here. It took the cake.
Even your dad?
It takes the cake when my dad comes walking down and says, what's wrong with you?
I ain't gonna lie to you.
You don't want somebody who cares about you? I said, my nigga, get out my fucking
I ain't gonna lie
face.
to you.
Exactly. That was the first time I think me and my dad were just, I was like, yo, please get out of my face. You do not need to be speaking to me right now. You would have It's like Urban Meyer going to tell Trevor Lawrence.
Facts.
Times 10.
Exact time.
Times
You're
10,
absolutely
nigga.
right. You're
Times
absolutely
10,
right.
yeah.
I was gonna say honestly, on the side we had a conversation about that moment, but like separately, like, he just brought it up.
Yeah.
That's how you know I listened to you, because when right now you said that,
I
I was
told
like,
you the story
story
before.
started coming back together.
Yeah,
no, but you didn't tell me all the details about how I got there.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, this is that time.
Yeah, that's right. You know,
Because if you walk in the house, if you walk into the crib,
if
if you walk into the crib and people giving you shit about that, I would, that's super
I'm
relatable.
the
I can feel
wrong-
the
I
same
remember
way.
I probably like
I
called
feel the
him.
same way.
I probably called him or called him or Faid or somebody, and I was like, yo, I need to stay by y'all tonight, yo,
Yeah.
because my fucking house is crazy right now.
Yeah.
Like everybody in my fucking house is just crazy. The only person that had sense, she was too young to understand, but was Tracy. Tracy was just like, she shouldn't be coming here doing this. That's how she took it.
Yeah.
You remember all the times back in the day we used to tell Tracy, we used to be like, yo, what you're seeing right now is what you're gonna experience. So you don't fall for it. That's exactly what we used to tell her, right?
Yeah, watch for the warning signs.
Yeah, watch for the warning signs, right?
That's a fact.
Right.
That's a fact.
And you were the big red flag. I'm just joking. You were Exhibit A.
Everybody
Watch
has
for
to-
his type.
Everybody plays a role.
Yeah,
Everybody has a
100%.
pass.
Everybody plays a
Now,
role.
I wanted to ask you a question because you said that was your ex at the time, and you guys still continue.
And you knew she was crazy. You knew she was crazy.
she was crazy.
Yeah.
But that didn't
Let's
stop
stop
you.
bringing her down. Stop punching her down, Chetty.
She was crazy.
That's
tell us
Johnny's
more about
that's
that.
Johnny's
Yeah,
thing for the
okay,
week
she-
or the month.
But you know what, though?
All year.
I probably caused some of that crazy, though. I probably caused a lot of that crazy.
It takes two to
sir.
tango.
Yeah,
Everybody,
yeah,
you know.
yeah,
has-
yeah.
So she has some issues and everything.
Yeah.
And but you continue to deal with her. Now going back to Handsome, even though you guys were going through turmoil, you continue to deal with that
100%.
chick. Is it because of our culture that we continue to stick with that woman that is maybe
It's
toxic?
like a little spicy.
I think it is
Is it-
accepted in our
Yeah.
culture. It's like,
Right?
Yeah.
but you had it coming.
I think it's more accepted, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessarily just black and white accepted by a culture, because you think about every kind of culture has people who kind of fit that mode. I think that we do accept it more. I think our culture is more like, because
we look
I think
at it
about
like,
West
that's
Indian
not that
and
serious.
Hispanic culture,
Yeah,
exactly.
there you go.
It's a little bit
We
explosive.
look at it like,
Yeah.
come on, the girl hit you. Okay,
Exactly.
big deal, dude.
Because we've seen it.
Stop being a pussy.
Because we've seen it.
Right.
Because we've seen it from when you see it, you normalize it.
We grew
I'm
up.
not gonna
with
use the N word. I just said it. I'm not gonna use the N word. I
I didn't
swear
hear
to God,
anything he
I
said
had it
right
in my
now.
head, yo.
I just said, I heard
that's
we
how you know I
seen
think-
it and
that's
everything
how-
went
that's
black.
how you know I think.
It's that paralegal.
That's how you know I think before I speak.
Yo, dead ass.
I
was
slow
like,
down.
I was looking for another word not to say normalize, and then I was gonna say.
I love to give
so
it
we're
to
not
him.
gonna use the N word.
Super pause down that. I don't love to give it to him. I love to make it.
Sorry, yeah. So,
Yeah.
I guess we grew up seeing shit like that. And,
yeah.
No, I do think we. Because you know what I think about.
It's N word to us. I love Chris.
You know what I think about? I think about because for example, when you say that, the first thing that comes to mind all the time is like white people. No, whatever, but they're kind of like the standard or what it's supposed to be to whatever. And
Says who?
I'm
Get
just
the fuck out of here.
Hey, am I lying about
just
it?
fucking
Am I lying? Like,
Well, like,
that is why they're the majority. I'm just being real with you. Like,
What a family.
back
should
of
be.
our mind. No, I'm saying back of our mind. We always you talk about white people and then black. You know, and then you talk about the major categories we break people into.
Okay.
Asian, whatever you want to call it. You talk about like alcoholics in those cultures, and they kind of see shit like that. They kind of see women get abused, or vice versa, or women in Italian culture. Let's say women hit the guy. You know, you could see shit like that. It depends on the family you grow up in.
Nah,
but
it's one of those things. Like, and it's not. I'm not saying it is right or wrong, but it's like you see that and you're just kind of like, well, this is the way it's supposed to be. And this kind of goes back.
Well, it's okay.
It's kind of it kind of goes back
just
to
being
Urban
emotional.
Meyer's wife now,
Yeah.
where she's just like, all right, well, he fucked up. You know what I mean? But we all fuck up.
yeah,
But the only thing is, though, is that if she fucks up, Urban Meyer is not going to have the same forgiveness for her. And you know how I know that just right away? Because as men, it's just like it's messed up. It shouldn't be this way. But I think in our heads, we feel like, we feel like, yo, if your girl goes in with another guy, I think there's more emotion in it, as opposed to us where we're just kind of like we're just assholes.
While I think that's true,
I think I'm more forgiving in that sense.
while I think
because
that's-
I've forgiven it. Like I have been like, all right, well, you left me, you got with such and such.
Yeah.
All right, it is
No,
what
but
it
not
is.
even
You
that.
were wrong.
Yeah, but that's different. That's different. You're talking about leaving.
Yeah,
it.
but
you're talking about like being at the bar.
You could just be like, yo, I'm just gonna like. There's no
Has
way
emotion
that you
to
want to
it.
see like what happens if she had a dude sitting on her lap. You know what I'm saying? Or fucking.
That's what I said.
Weird.
Yeah, hell
you know,
no.
yeah.
Yo,
She's not
yo,
trying to see
yo,
that. Though, you know what I'm saying?
But that's what I was
Yeah,
gonna say. I mean,
Right.
real quick, I was gonna say that. I was gonna say because people were giving the argument on Twitter and all of that kind of
Yeah.
shit, which I'm on. People were giving the argument. People were giving the argument.
SoundCloud.
Yeah, shout out
In case you
to
wonder
me.
where to find me.
People were giving the argument that like, that's not. Is that cheating nowadays? You know all that kind of
What?
shit. Is that,
Nah,
no,
bro.
I get it.
Nah,
but they're
bro.
saying is that literally cheating.
Yeah.
What line is it crossing?
Because the
But-
penis didn't go in the
No, look
vagina.
at, there's no sex involved. There's no exchange of fluids that we can tell.
They didn't make
No, but you don't.
Yeah.
But what it's insinuating is that because I feel comfortable of shoving my hand up your ass, that I'm probably doing that later.
No, and that's the point I was going to say right now,
Right,
too,
right.
is that people said, would you be okay with your wife doing that? Is that not cheating if your wife did that? If your wife was the person getting her hand, her whatever, even felt up on. I'm not
To
even going
me,
into
it's cheating
details.
if my girl's exchanging emojis.
Yeah.
Like,
We
Dominican.
We discussed this shit last week. You cannot even take the fucking change from the cashier.
We Dominican.
Why you cheating on me?
We
You know what I'm saying?
you're a Chris's.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, word. That's the word laugh.
My bitch don't got emojis.
He said my girl's using nothing but Apple Pay.
Facts.
You mad Dominican Chris? Oh shit!
That's stupid, man.
Oh, shit.
It's just too real.
That was a batazo.
Yeah.
Shout out to my nephew, little Chris.
I love that.
He taught me that.
I love that.
The cocotazo.
And a
too.
cocotazo.
And a
He taught me about cocotazo. Yes.
Like I said, we Dominican.
Oh,
that's
man.
That's part of
Yo,
us. That's also part of
one
us.
of the funniest shit that I heard this week was that the one dude, or I think I saw it on Instagram or Twitter or whatever, was that when R. Kelly is in jail,
Yeah.
that they said that his celly's gonna be like, "Yo, I'll be Usher." Hey, we'll do same girl.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah,
Dog. Those are the funniest
Hell
fucking
yeah.
memes
Hell
like
yeah,
all
yeah.
week because like he's getting what he deserves, man.
And yeah, people celebrating.
You know
That's the
what
way
I'm
we
saying?
celebrate it. Yo.
That's the way they celebrate it.
Facts,
That's
facts.
the way they celebrate it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and he just gets, but like the memes were nonstop, man. So
It's funny because similar to that, actually. Once again, I'm gonna have to shout out Brenda, great listener of the show,
yeah, number one fan.
supporter. So she mentioned a similar joke. I feel like
No, she said a better one.
yeah.
She said a better one. Go ahead.
I feel like I want to say because I do a really good rendition of the song, which is
gonna sing same, bro?
the Isley Brothers.
Oh, Contagious.
And R. Kelly Contagious.
Yeah.
That's what she said. She was like, "Yo, you
Who's
think-
gonna go,
she- Yeah,
well,
and she was
well,
that serious.
well.
Like, yo, you think that people in jail gonna
Yeah.
ask them like,
Yeah.
yo, you do? Don't worry about it. You sing your part, and I sing the Ron Isley part.
My nigga, there was
Imagine
somebody that put a meme with the camera on face where he's going like he's giving like a little
Yeah,
bit like
yeah.
a look like who's this nigga?
Yeah.
And they were like, yo, when you see R. Kelly pull up to the jail talent show, yo, they are roasting him, dog.
I buy tickets.
They-
That's what I'm
well,
doing.
there you go. So
That's what I'm
shout out to
doing.
DJ Juicy. We had a good conversation.
I want to apologize for that.
on Monday.
R. Kelly's gonna get his ass fucked up
On
in
Monday,
jail.
we were talking about
like
that,
it.
and we were like, "Yo," I asked him, "I was like, yo,
Sing,
do you still
sing, nigga?
do you still play R. Kelly?" I asked him, "I was like, yo, do you still play R. Kelly?"
Yeah.
So it's one of those things. So he was like, "Honestly, man, I can't anymore." You know what I mean? Because of like my clientele and stuff like that or whatever. And I was like, "Yo, you don't even play the beginning of Fiesta?" Because his whole part. He goes, "Yo, it sucks because that was a big part of my set when we would do the like when we would say, okay, here's the wedding, your after party's at Josh's house,
Yeah.
and he would drop that song, and everybody would be like, oh, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? He goes, I don't even play the beginning. I was like, damn, not even the beginning. And I was like, shit, I still do. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So they
Take out the ad libs though. Child, what?
Yeah. So what do you guys? right. What? So what do you guys? You guys still listen to R. Kelly? Can you separate the man from the music?
Yo, but real quick, I
Go ahead.
saw all.
You had Best of Both Worlds when it first came out.
I loved it, man.
That shit was fire.
It was fire.
Yeah,
man.
but
and
go ahead.
And even the Chocolate Factory.
Yo,
Nigga
Chocolate
named
Factory
it
was a fucking
the
vicious
Chocolate
album.
Factory.
I know.
So real quick,
Damn,
you were
that doesn't
talking
age
about-
well.
Yeah.
We're talking about memes. I saw a good R. Kelly one. Oh my God, brother. How did it go? I'm trying to remember. I saw so many, man.
They were good, no, because like you got to think about it. Like he had an Aaliyah album that he produced called "Age Ain't Nothing But a Number." Like the writing was on the wall.
You just said Chocolate
But
Factory.
He
you
was
sound
so
mad.
He's the Pod Piper of R&B. Do you know who the Pod Piper, right?
Yeah.
What is the Pod Piper? Yo, Handsome, you watched?
Piper.
Was that true? What they say about the Pied Piper?
I'm picturing Handsome. Handsome was at home watching BET with Shorty, and he's seeing R. Kelly do Hotel with a fucking mask on, and he's there just dancing to it. I picture you.
I mean,
and we were all doing it.
Of course.
We were all doing it.
every thought
But
that
none
I
of
have
us
here.
thought, like, why is this guy wearing a Ninja Turtle mask?
Nah.
Why?
Honestly,
yo.
I might have assumed that with Handsome, because I think Handsome was like the one that I don't know if you told me what a Pied Piper was at the time. That's why I'm asking you. Like, was that true? Was it true? Is that
He
true?
lures little kids.
Yeah, I think you were the one that told me that.
That was the Pied Piper was. Obviously, I didn't tie it in together at that time, but
Yeah. You might
know
have.
the-
To be real with you,
I
you
just
might
don't
be
remember
modest
that.
right now because
Yeah.
I think you told me like, you know what a pipe? This mad weird.
But it's
was that after he did the shit though?
yeah, it was
well,
after.
well,
was.
piss-
It was
well,
after.
That's how he reinvented himself with
when
the
he peed
move
on the
your
girl.
body like a snake.
Yeah,
man.
yo, he was doing hip
Another
hop.
rendition.
He was doing hip hop bangers, yo. Yo, hire him if you. R. Kelly's not around
Fact.
anymore, so hire Josh if you need.
We're gonna
him,
do
you
a
know
show
what I mean?
together. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you
Like
that.
the Hangover, like the Hangover with the
Hey,
nigga sings.
he could be Cam. I'll be Big Tigger.
Actually, I was watching
Big
The
Tigger body.
Basement
Big Tigger
with-
body that shit.
Miami Rap City the other day with Jermaine Dupri.
Dogs, Big
It was a good
Tigger
show.
bodied Snake.
He did.
He did.
100%
Big
pause.
Tigger's a great rapper.
Yeah.
He's a great fucking freestyle and everything.
Yeah.
That should be
Yeah.
top.
He
would
was
be
the
at top
only
of
one.
his head, dude. He'd be looking at people's shoes and shit.
He was the only one.
Relax.
He was the only one freestyling.
Cam with the pink
Yeah.
laces.
Not the only one, but for the
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
most part, yeah.
You think the other guys were freestyling too?
No, for the most part, they weren't.
Yeah.
But there was a couple times that people came in there and freestyle.
Okay.
With the music front, I will still play R. Kelly. I don't give a fuck what he did, what's going
He's
on.
still gonna step in the name of love.
Of course. I think people's biggest problem with it before, at least that's what they said, was, yo, I'm not going to stream his shit and put money in his pockets.
Okay.
Facts.
Obviously, I don't care what kind of money he got right now. It ain't doing a difference to him. It feeds his kids. I don't think his kids are responsible for whatever the fuck he did. I don't know who else
Wow.
it feeds.
You
Maybe.
never think about. It's crazy that you bring up a good point.
Yeah.
You never think about what his actions, like who that affects.
Big
You understand what I'm
time.
saying?
For sure.
His children.
For
Yeah,
sure.
They're affected forever.
That's why people with like I guess big hearts and shit like that, like in a way, they'll pray for like the family that the actual that person did shit for.
My mother.
And people, yeah, exactly. People will
My
be like,
mother
"Why
literally
would you
said
do?"
that.
They get offended by that.
My
But
mother
it's like,
said
yo,
that,
dog.
yeah.
If you really think about it,
Yeah.
if you're really being a bigger person,
Yeah.
they're going through it as much as anybody.
My mom was like, "What a waste of a talent." I don't
Yeah.
know. She was like, "Yo, like what a waste of like a gift."
The sad
You know what
part
I mean?
about it is that sickness probably is what got him that time. I
1,000%.
hate
Or
to
not only
say
that,
that.
but his gift was able to.
The battery in his back was from that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, right? Like, yo, in order for him to like feel like he can get away with it, he had to continue to be great. So that was the battery in his back, and it's sad, man.
What I want to
It's
see
sad.
now is, and
maybe
I
I'm
don't
just
wanna
assuming,
see it.
but
What do you guys think about the whole shit they're saying that now he's going to start releasing more names of other artists and other people that are doing a little dirt?
Please
that were
don't let
part
it be
of the circle?
Hov, dogs.
It's not going to be Hov.
my
It
nigga.
can't be
Nah,
Hov.
No,
Because that
you
was
know,
their big beef.
Here's my whole.
I mean, Dame said it a few times. Dame was like,
here's my whole reasoning.
Was it Dame or
because he
Nas?
had the whole
One of
thing
the
with
two.
Aaliyah.
It was Dame.
okay, yeah.
He had the whole thing with Aaliyah, and like I feel like Aaliyah was getting
That's
passed
true.
around and stuff. Like their relationship was.
Nah, was that true?
That
Their
was
relationship,
before.
no, their relationship was really weird
shit.
because you would see there's this one picture where you see Dame with a chick, you see Hov with Aaliyah, and then you see Diddy with J Lo.
Okay, yeah.
And it just looks like they're on a triple date, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everybody has their girl. You know what I mean? But I knew that was Dame's. You know,
Yeah.
that wouldn't be so
that was
shocking.
Dame's
though.
fiance.
That wouldn't be so shocking for Jay to like be dating her,
and then they
Dame
did
to
the
take
whole
over
they did the whole like Beyonce was
Nah, but
16.
they never mentioned that. So it would have been mentioned by now, especially from Dame's aspect.
They did the whole Beyonce
That's not
16
true.
and 17 when Jay tried to like shoot a shot at her and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, regardless, I just don't want it to be.
I just want to add to
Jay-Z.
that. Nas, I think, but that was when they were beefing too. So just to,
Yeah.
Did Nas
But-
say something like that?
Nas
Yeah,
said something
remember
like, yo,
about the
yeah, he
studio.
got like girls on his lap and shit. Like, yo, or like, how can he be making music with R. Kelly when you know, like, he's not only being that way by himself. Like, he got to have girls on his lap, like little girls on his lap in the studio.
Well, DMX had said that he was supposed to do something with R. Kelly, and this is before the fucking. And you can see this interview, and this is before like the whole Surviving R. Kelly came out.
You said that too.
And remember I told you about that. He was like, yo. So I walk in there, some studio, and I see a fucking bed on the floor. I was like, I got the fuck out of here. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
So now if a crackhead, R.I.P., can see that, you understand what I'm saying?
He
But
was more than a crackhead, Chetty. That hurt me.
he was a crackhead.
I know you like
though.
DMX more than me, so
I
even
love
that
DMX.
hurt
does.
me. I know.
Yeah,
go ahead,
but I'm
sorry.
saying though, but in his state, he definitely was a crackhead at that point.
You're not wrong.
Yo, dogs. Yo, come on, man. Like, yo, it's.
And that sounds like what everybody else was saying about him too. That
Right.
he had a bed in the middle of the studio.
who you
And that's
think-
DMX just talking his
Who
shit.
you think it is? I'm hoping it's not Hov, but who do you think it is?
I think the people he's going to name are more execs. I don't really think they're
Okay.
really artists that
Did
are
he?
doing this type of shit.
Wow.
I would definitely Diddy likes boys. He don't like
I get it, but
like
people
girl,
would.
little
But
girls.
R. Kelly's gonna throw everything on the table. So even that is like something. That,
Oh yeah, he'll let out mad
Right,
shit.
right, right.
And anything that he'll say will tarnish anybody's name. if you think
1,000%.
about it.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna be looked at a certain way no matter what.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even if it's wrong.
I think the people who helped them out, the people who were scheduling the flights for these girls and all that stuff, I think they gotta
They need to do time.
they gotta answer for some of these.
No question,
this stuff.
son. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That's why he got. But he did.
You're trying to tell me if your boss asks you to do something like that, you're not gonna raise a red flag
Not
and just be
facts.
like, "Yo, dog's like, what are
Not
you
facts.
doing?
Like, I'm
right
outta
now?"
here, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not
At
gonna
some
be part
point,
of this.
especially if
Sick
it's
that
actually
that
going
money
through.
makes that world.
I was gonna say that
I'd wait till like 2 paydays.
No, but wait,
and then
he got in trouble for racketeering though. He got what is it? Well, he didn't
Oh,
get
no, no.
accused.
What was it,
He got found
not-
guilty basically of racketeering.
Not only racketeering, but shit, kidnapping. Right? Is it kidnapping?
Was it kidnapping?
No. Fuck, I'm looking for
He
the
should be.
charge.
I don't know if
Whatever,
you guys saw
but-
that special, but he definitely kidnapped.
But,
Yeah,
but the racketeering part supposedly, and I don't know
Explain
too much
to people
about
what
law.
racketeering is.
You explain to them because I don't really know too much about
I
law.
don't know what racketeering is, dude.
I know that when people what I saw
Yeah.
was that the fact that he got found guilty of, which I can't find the right word, but found guilty of
Racketeering and sex trafficking.
Sex trafficking.
okay.
Thank you. Yes, that is considered
exactly.
trafficking.
So that means that there was other people involved. So I'm assuming that because he got in trouble for racketeering, they're acknowledging that other people in his circle were perpetrating this. I'm not saying it right.
I'm surprised that
I've been drinking. I'm Nori.
I'm surprised that they didn't go the route of saying,
that out,
"Yo,
Johnny,
my
please.
client is insane, and he needs help," because he obviously does need help. Like,
They attempted that before.
oh, they did it. Okay,
Yeah,
Different time,
okay.
man.
They
Was
weren't.
that when he tried to tell his brother, "Yo, take the fall for me"?
It
Or
was,
that
no,
one?
I don't know when.
Rob.
No,
I know
that
they
shit was
did it.
Bob, his name was Bob Kelly, right?
Bob, yeah.
Nah.
Was it? His name is
It was
Rob.
like Richard
Bob
Kelly.
is
Yeah,
Rob,
okay,
yeah,
yes, exactly. I was gonna say it right now. His name is Rob.
His name is Rob.
Yo, guys, I know I'm late, but I just remembered the meme.
We're still on the subject, so don't
Yeah,
matter.
it's all good. It's all good.
So it goes like, R. Kelly, and I'm gonna say it with the accent.
Yeah.
R. Kelly's stupid. He could have fucked Auntie and her friends for free. Because
It's true.
Yeah. That's
Yo.
right.
The man could have had whoever he wanted, dude.
He was
like,
a sex
why?
symbol.
But do you ever think that
That's a fact.
there's some dudes that are like, "Yo, I can have whatever girl I want." So now
But I
does it
want
become
that.
does it become like
Well, that's
monotonous?
Diddy.
Like, does
I
it-
can have any woman I want, so now I'm gonna have boys.
Yo, I think we're not getting signed by Revolt now. Yo,
Yo, I was gonna say
I'm good.
We're never gonna get the
Chill,
Revolt back.
Johnny.
Yeah, I don't want. Yeah, he's gonna screw us on our deal anyway.
No matter
you know
what,
I mean?
leverage.
So, yeah, that's true.
Listen, I'm on Dame Dash Studios
I was
Network.
gonna,
I'm chilling.
that's what I was
man.
gonna say. Actually, I was gonna say, yo, dog, it's gonna be hard for me to answer this question. I'm gonna throw like people who are already suspects.
I
out
already
there.
have my pic.
I ain't gonna throw nobody under the
I already
bus,
have in
bro.
my head like me and Dame taking a picture together. I
Yeah,
already
yeah,
have
yeah,
that,
exactly.
yo.
I'm
I already
about
know
to
that.
say.
I'll be like, yo,
I'll be rocking my CEO jacket
yeah.
from the Dame
We-
line.
100%.
We talking about
100%,
JC and
yeah.
it? Like, nah, JDC shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be part of the title. Nigga. You crazy, bro?
We ain't nowhere near that. But
No,
We all J fans. Have you seen every episode, man?
yeah,
We talk about Jay-Z every
Yeah,
episode.
Yeah, exactly.
it's the rock.
Yeah.
that's it. Yo,
You know what I
we
mean?
we rock natives, man. People gotta understand. One way or the other, we gonna be down with the rock.
Oh,
No, but
man.
I definitely will still listen to his music. Just to end that, just to wrap it up. I
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
will still listen to his music.
No.
I still do to this day.
I'm
dude.
not gonna justify it though. I'm not gonna justify it.
Yeah.
Like if you still make
So will you, if you're at a party or at a wedding or anything, baby shower, and they play an R. Kelly song, are you gonna look at the not DJ different, but
No.
like no?
no, I definitely don't take music that personal.
Okay.
And you can call me a hypocrite. I was gonna say I'm not gonna give an excuse like, yo, I separate the music from the person. That may be true, but it's not an excuse.
Yeah.
I don't care. You want to
It's
call me a
not-
hypocrite or anything like that?
It's not
I
that
listen to
serious,
R. Kelly,
man.
bro. I like the music. When I think about him, I don't think about how he made the music. Thankfully, I guess that's ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
I don't think about that, and I try not to think about it, and it's fine. The music is just dope.
It's not that. Most musicians are liars,
Yeah.
right? So you tell me, oh, I don't fuck with liars, but then you listen to their lying music.
Yeah, I
and you have no
agree.
problem with it.
I
I don't
agree.
fuck with pedophiles, but I didn't know he was doing pedophilia while he was making these songs.
Facts.
Like these are classics. These are songs
All
that
the arts.
But
Fucking actors.
there's not a little like.
nope.
It's like you feel like a little dirty for listening to it.
You know what?
I don't.
We're wrong for that.
Okay.
Because honestly, it's not only artists too. It's like actors. We expect them to be like really good people.
Yeah.
And what are the chances?
But this is like
man?
the low of
It's
the low,
common.
though. You
No,
know what I'm saying? It's like
I don't
the low,
disagree
though,
with
you know?
you. I don't disagree with you.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with you.
I'm not saying like, look, Urban Meyer cheating on his wife, like it's not right.
Yeah.
But he did it, and it's like something that the average person does. What R. Kelly did, that's not what the average person's doing.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
okay,
sure.
That's
for
one
sure.
of
No,
those
that's
things,
just super beyond taboo.
yeah.
It's like
That's
taboo.
a sickness.
Yeah,
That's a
exactly. It's
sickness.
taboo in a way where dog, exactly. Like we're
Yeah.
all super duper
100%.
against it. It's not taboo where it's like,
Yeah,
oh, it's
yeah.
funny to
Yeah,
fucking be into.
No, not at all.
Even the fact that he was brainwashing them and kidnapping them
Nah,
and
it's
having
sick.
like
It's sick.
it was a crazy.
That's the
ass
bottom of the
shit.
bottom.
Right,
But
right,
I'm
You know what I mean?
not.
But we're talking
the
about
music is not gonna affect
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We're talking about
When
something
he-
he did that separately.
When
from
he
that.
would get bail from jail, he would go to McDonald's because that's where he's the happiest.
Yeah.
And people were like, no, that's where young kids are. Where you
Yeah.
should lure them after high school.
yeah, no question,
Yeah.
and no justifying nothing, but. The same way we pray for his family, it's really sad that he went through what he went through.
You got to pay for the victim. They're
No.
psychologically fucked.
For sure.
the
But
whole
he was
time.
also a victim.
Who, R. Kelly.
was also a victim.
Because like back in the day he got like felt up or whatever.
If you seen the documentary, his
Yeah.
brother, we
Yeah,
were talking about,
yeah.
like his family's sick, which
Yeah.
is what it is, a cycle.
Yeah, head is his weakness.
At the end of the day, yeah. Don't
He
say
had to
that.
eat-
Sorry,
Not for R.
handsome.
Kelly.
Sorry, handsome.
Don't say that for R.
That's not
Kelly,
his
man.
weakness. That's my weakness. He ain't taking my shit.
His weakness is head from. I don't even want to finish the sentence.
Yeah,
from a
that's
certain
disgusting.
kind.
Mine is overage head.
Yeah.
Especially
Definitely
the older
overage.
the better, man.
Trying to make sure he stays away
Yeah,
from
we
that.
established
That trouble.
We established that.
Guard your grandmas.
The whiter the hair, the better.
Yo, there's no hair down there after that time.
Yo, dogs.
They literally stopped growing hair down there.
All right, so Kyrie Irving.
That's some, like,
Speaking of hair,
Yeah, like every human.
Speaking of hair.
Thank God Kyrie's not bald. I'd have no.
Even then, speaking of hair, it's
So
something-
yeah,
it's
actually,
a different
round
look.
of applause for Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving's handsome. That's who he is.
Wait,
He's
I
handsome.
don't think he looks good.
No, Kyrie Irving is Johnny Handsome.
Oh, he
Yeah,
stands
yeah,
his ground. Yes,
yeah.
damn right.
Yeah.
Listen, and I don't know what his stance on it or why he's not getting
He
vaccinated.
needs to do more research. He said.
Yeah, all right, cool. So then that's good. I thought he was on some shit like, yo, I'm gonna grow an extra leg. But Kyrie Irving decided he's not gonna get vaccinated.
It won't be far off if he thinks that.
For now. Well, he thinks the Earth is flat, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, he's brought that up. He brought it up, but then he kind of rescinded it. He said, like, I don't know
Yeah,
why
I
I
was
said
just
that.
trying to
I
get
think
clicks,
because
man.
I think.
But who
because-
knows if he really believes it and got, like, pushed back and
I
felt
think
like,
because it became too much of a distraction. That's why
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Because he took it back after a long time. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But I think it's important because I see other people say, "Oh, I'm gonna stand for this," and they don't. Like once the money gets affected, it's like, "Whoa,
Right.
hold on a second." So,
Andrew Wiggins did that. He was like, "Yo, this is generational wealth." He goes, "My family doesn't believe in vaccines, but you know what though? I got to do it because I got to do it for my family."
he got
So
vaccinated.
he made a business decision.
He got
You know what I mean?
I think he's a bitch ass nigga. Like I don't have a problem with you making that decision from the jump or not. My problem is when you sway too
but
much.
you do know that Kyrie's gonna eventually get vaccinated, right?
If he does, yeah, he's a
So
bitch ass
he is
nigga
a
at that
bitch ass
point.
nigga too? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
gotcha.
Once you, here's my problem, yo. Stand by your word. I know, I get it. People are like, yo, you don't have fucking $82 million hanging in front of you. You're right. You're 100%. But if I did, at the beginning, I'm gonna think about that prior to making that step. Because once my word is there, I can't.
Right.
It's very difficult for me to
Yo,
go back.
Do you
on
think Kyrie's coming off like he's just trying to get attention?
Probably.
Is there any?
That's been his play for a long time.
And it doesn't make Kyrie like
trying to make a statement, maybe?
Kyrie does a lot of good shit though.
And he stands for that, yeah.
people don't see.
He's
you know what I'm saying?
official,
Like
dude.
like the shit that he does. When I read about, I'm like, yo, this is. It's hard not to like him as far as like for what he
As a
does, right?
person.
As a person, but like certain stuff is just kind of like look at like I here as a Knicks fan, how would you feel about this right now? That's a question I wanted to ask you. How do you feel about this right now?
well, of course, when we're looking through the lens of basketball, I'm gonna be fucking tight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like because that's what.
But as a
aren't you happy
fan,
that they didn't get him?
but as a fan,
Of course.
could you-
That's
yeah.
what he's saying.
So that's what I'm saying. So like, do you think that
Of course, in that way,
do
yeah.
you think he's like worth the trouble that he's been? Do you think
No.
there's other things? Do you think KD's saying, "Fuck, I had Steph and Clay.
My nigga.
Him and Steph probably could have won a championship.
of course,
You know what I mean? With just him, Steph, and Draymond, without Clay,
yeah.
right?
Of
Those
course.
three. But he left all that to come to. I don't know if so. Put it this way.
We're asking more questions now because
No,
Kevin
because-
Durant.
no,
You
no,
gotta
no, because
confuse.
no, there's a
I was
lot.
gonna say the Kevin Durant part. Of course, I would
Yeah.
because I think about him.
So as a fan,
Pause.
as
Not in a weird way, but
as a
like,
fan of
I think
Kevin
about him in a
Durant.
situation.
Yeah, why
I'm
do you
like,
Kevin Durant.
no.
I'm sorry.
I think about him in a
I wonder what
situation.
KD's doing.
Is he tweeting?
I hope he ate well.
Is he tweeting from his regular account or his burner account?
Shout out to KD. I love you, even though I hate you.
Yeah, man.
You're part of the Nets, bro. Fuck
No.
you.
Okay, so as a fan, and then as KD, because the KD part, I'm gonna ask you put that too because
Okay.
we're a team, so it's one of those things. Oh, so go ahead.
As a fan, it's not worth the headache right
Yeah.
now from this distance. I've always
Yeah.
been a Kyrie fan from before. I
absolutely.
mean, I was a Kyrie fan before he probably played with LeBron.
You think he has the best
Anybody who
hands in
touches
the NBA?
LeBron, I don't fuck with. Nah. Nah, but it is true though.
Does he have the best handle in the NBA?
He does. He has
But
the
he
best
might
handle of all time.
he might have the best
arguably.
handle in history.
Yeah, I agree with that. I've been saying that for a minute though,
Yeah.
Teddy. Real talk. Not to say you haven't, but yeah, I would be mad if he were in the Knicks and this was happening. This would be like typical Knicks shit to happen too. But is it not?
Yeah, it would be.
It would be some typical Knicks shit to happen.
I don't believe it.
If I was Kevin Durant, I'd be pissed because ultimately, I'm sure basketball means a lot to them. I do respect Kyrie for a lot of times looking at basketball as not everything that his life revolves around.
Yeah.
And you understand? Think about it. Basketball, any professional athletes and shit like that, they have trouble after their career is over because they don't know who they are. Yeah. And Kyrie's keeping at least who he is the whole time. He's like, yo, this shit's not bigger than I'm not basketball.
Right,
it's something that I do really great. I put a lot of work into it. I'm sure he put a lot of work into it. You can't just be nice like that. So, bottom line is, I would be pretty mad if I was Kevin Durant, though, because I'm sure he went over there and it still matters to him, obviously. But if I were a Knicks fan, right now from the place I'm at right now, I'm happy. If he were on the Knicks, I'd be tight. I'll get into more details as soon as we get past that question. But you guys can go ahead.
So no, with the KD thing, it's like, so you and I made a plan. We're like, yo, we're gonna go to this franchise that no one, they have no history, and we're gonna make history here. That's pretty much what they said. I would imagine that's what they said. Well, there's no other reason why they chose the Nets over the Knicks, right? Except for James Dolan.
No, except that it's called Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they picked it, because it's called Brooklyn.
Yeah, it could be that too.
Right.
But
and the black uniform.
Yeah, you might not be wrong.
Yeah.
Brooklyn is an attraction for a lot of people.
From what I read, they said that they wanted to start their own because the Knicks
Brooklyn was ripe for the picking, and it's Brooklyn.
The Knicks already have
people are crazy. I'll go to Miami all day. Warm weather, no income tax.
I mean, yeah.
Nigga. When you think that way, but when you think about you win in New York,
legacy, I get it.
But I mean,
the Knicks, nigga,
it's one of those things.
If LeBron,
they're both champions.
But it's one of those things.
I'm telling him that he's better than Jordan.
But even
they
if
all
he
got
won,
rings.
But
you're gonna have to fight with me to say that LeBron is not better than Jordan.
Even if he won in Miami, you have Wade and LeBron's legacy to that's
what I mean.
With now. You know what I mean? So whoever goes there, so I see them going to the Knicks. They should have went to the Knicks, but they went to the Nets or whatever, right? So now we had this plan. This is our plan. And now, yes, this global pandemic happens, which is you can't plan for that, obviously. But as a friend and a coworker, you don't think you're going to feel some type of way like, damn, man, we had this plan? Or as a friend, you should be like, yo, you know what? I got to respect your... Because, they asked Katie, they were like, yo, he goes, I anticipate Kyrie being here. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, damn, you went from, yo, this was the plan to... I anticipate you being here. Saying you anticipate somebody being here is anticipate we're getting a free agent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this is a guy that's actually on the Nets.
It sounds passive aggressive to me, if anything.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so you think he's getting tired of Kyrie's...
No, I don't think he's getting tired of it. Mm-hmm. I think that he's trying to say, yo, my nigga, let's get it. Let's get it. Figure it out. Yeah. I expect him to be he's not going to offend a guy who's as egotistical as Kyrie Irving.
Right.
Rightfully
so. Rightfully so. I mean, I'm sure there's big egos when you're that great as a basketball player.
Yeah.
But yeah, regardless, I think that he's saying it it's like a little sub message, yo, please, my nigga, come on.
One thing I'm not cool with is that the fact of they shouldn't have to answer the question are you vaccinated or not vaccinated?
Yeah,
I'm not cool with that.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. You'll know if I'm vaccinated or not vaccinated if I can fucking play in Brooklyn. Yeah. Obviously, if I'm making the games in Brooklyn, it's because I'm unvaccinated. That's your so I appreciate it when Kyrie was like, yo, I just want to keep that private. That's my own, that's my own. Even before LeBron got vaccinated, that's how people knew he wasn't vaccinated. He was like, I was going to keep this private.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then eventually, obviously, it leaked out. Yo, he got vaccinated. So he was like, yeah, I just did it.
Because people are crazy. So they put it together. When he goes to certain venues or certain events, they're like, right. Oh, he has to be vaccinated because in order to go to this event, you have to be vaccinated. No, I'm not joking. People are put the shit together.
You got to show the card.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
They're like, yo, if he's in the press box section, you have to be vaccinated to go there.
Right.
And that's how people piece it together.
So they put it together. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
No, I'm telling you because I've seen the forums.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That was on Reddit.
Yeah, exactly. He has to be vaccinated.
When Instagram was down,
I was on Reddit. That's where I was.
What do you guys think about I don't want to get religious, but for Andrew Wiggins to bring up his religion, right? Saying, yo, we don't, you know what I mean? What happens if you're a Scientologist? How can you just tell me that? Can't you create your own religion, or is that allowed?
You could.
Or even that, there's certain teachings from different religions that I believe in. I believe in karma. You know what I'm saying? But I'm Catholic.
Yeah.
So am I not allowed to believe in that? You understand what I'm saying? Yo, believe in whatever the fuck you want. So if he don't believe in that, right, and he's saying, yo, against my religious beliefs, that if I want to take this, should they be allowed to just 86? And that's pretty much what he did. He said, nah, your religious beliefs don't.
I think that's where
add up.
it gets a little retarded because then everything America, quote unquote, stands for is bullshit. Because if it's in your Constitution, the freedom of religion aspect and all that stuff, regardless of what your new idea is and what new thing took place, you're telling people, hey, we make everything based off of this paperwork that we started. This is what we stand for.
But there's loopholes.
And then all of a sudden it's but hold on a second. And then, where it becomes more convoluted is when it starts affecting money, things get a little bit different. Because you don't have a problem with people being religiously exempt when you're able to tax them. When you're able to get your money off of that religion, this is cool. Oh, but wait, you're gonna stop us from getting entertainment money? Hold on a second. Not in this one. But then we go back to what I always say. These are corporations. You are a piece of them. You want to operate in their world, you have to do what they say. And if you're able to be somebody of Kyrie stature, where you could be like, then I'm not playing the fucking, what is it? How many games? 82 games?
Well, it would be 41.
He's not paying 41.
Yeah, I'm not playing.
Actually, he's not paying 43 because he can't play the Warriors.
Right. And the Knicks.
Oh, the Knicks too. Yes, in New York.
You can't play in New York against
so
45.
You're not able. You're only able to pay 38 games, but you're Kyrie. You can make that.
That rule's only in Brooklyn, though, no?
Huh?
No, I'm just joking.
No, I was gonna say it's also all New York.
You want to hear what's even more? Check this out. You know what's more stupid about the rule? Say I'm Donovan Mitchell and I'm unvaccinated.
Yeah.
I can play in Brooklyn.
Yeah, facts.
And I can play in Manhattan.
That's why he might get traded, even.
Which is stupid.
Yeah.
Why?
Because if you live in that state,
then you have to abide by the rules.
You have to abide by the rules. But if you don't live in that state and you go over to Brooklyn, they're allowed to play.
Yeah. But
now, if I was Kyrie,
yeah,
that would be my grounds where I would be like, yo, look, you guys cannot make me get vaccinated because the rules are stupid.
Yeah.
He's allowed to not be unvaccinated and play over there, but he can play here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's stupid. Yeah.
And I'm going to agree and also disagree with you guys. And you guys know that already. Mm-hmm. But let me get mine off.
What? Do you think?
Why are you stopping you, dude?
Nah, I know. I'm just saying, because I know there's going to be some things that you probably... Because I do agree, the loophole shit about the Constitution, I do agree with that. I do agree with the fact that...
LeBron's a GOAT?
No. Okay. I do agree with that. I don't disagree with that.
Go ahead.
I was actually trying to argue for Justin Bieber being the GOAT of Canada, and I forgot that Drake is from there.
Yo, Drake is...
There's an argument, though. I get you.
He ain't fucking with Drake.
He has
it's not a field that we know. We don't fuck with Justin Bieber like that.
He has an argument, but the six God. Yeah. Got more slaps than the Beatles.
I agree. Ultimately, yeah.
Go ahead. Shout out to Iggy.
Yeah, you know what? I do,
Iggy.
because especially that Justin Bieber has all the things in his way, in his favor.
Yeah, but usually you don't get shit like that without the Bieber face.
The Bieber face.
That's the Drake line. You don't get looks like this without a Bieber face. That's why Bieber played him in the video for Popstar.
Okay. I got you. Over my head, though. That's
go ahead.
That's why I'm not the biggest Drake guy. And I do agree with the Kyrie Irving being different rules and different. Mm-hmm. I'll address that first and say that's the give and take with the United States of America, where every state is entitled to their own different rules. So the way to respect it is that people who live in the state have certain rules versus people who come and visit from the state, whatever. Yeah. Now we could debate.
Shit is so weird.
Yeah. We could debate how that works, but there's always going to be gray area because of that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And the second thing is, the thing with the Constitution, I agree with that. I think that does lead to a loophole, but let's think about it like a movie, like some fucking World War Z movie where some shit and it's not World War Z. That's first and foremost, but we'll get to that later.
I hope so.
No, we'll get to that later. But let's say something where the whole world agreed on something needed to be done because of some kind of pandemic. Obviously, that's the word. Yeah. Because of that, then there wouldn't be religious exemption if you think about it.
That's why we have this thing called amendments, right? So in order to get to this point where you say, "Hey, that shit don't matter," they need to make an amendment that now says that.
No, I get it. I'm just saying. If
obviously the Constitution is fucking 10,000 years old, and that shit's mad fake. But they say they stand by it.
I get it.
And hence why when they want to change something, they amend it. Like, hey, guess what? You know what? That's a little bit outdated. We have this new rule. So that's where it gets a little tricky.
And they might amend it afterwards.
I hope they do.
No, and they might, but that's the way it would go down is like, if you've seen that movie and you were like, and it played out the way, let's say it played out in a way that it's playing out right now.
I love Brad Pitt, one of my favorite actors.
I think that movie's over. I'm not gonna get.
No, it's not the movie. I'm talking about.
Yeah, he is a great actor. He is a great actor.
And Jake Gyllenhaal, one of my favorite actors.
He is a great actor too. But I wouldn't say one of my. But he's great. So let's say in that movie you be watching it and America's like, you see the signs, it's like, yo, dog, this is happening. And America's like, nah, but this is what we stand for. In order to change that, we got to amend it. And it's like, yo, bro, get everybody fucking thing so that we can
Indian
figure this
doctor.
out. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I mean, that's what's great because if it were that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Like if for some reason the COVID was still doing what it was supposed to do, and I remember it was like at 13% at the beginning. Everybody's like, "Wow, this death rate is nuts," and I kept saying like, "It's gonna drop," and it did. And it still was going at that rate. There's obviously there are grounds that for a difference. Like that's kind of crazy. Like let's be honest, if fucking 13% of the population is dying left and right, it's time to make a change. I don't give a fuck what the paperwork says or what any of that. But again, if you have these other areas where things are allowed, and you are the United States of America,
facts,
things kind of you start to look at things like, wait, what's the political agenda behind this?
Yeah,
because that's what's happening in a lot of these states. Like you see, California is like, yo, after 12, you got to get fucking vaccinated.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, this no offense, this is like the shitty state, Florida.
Yeah.
Florida's kind of like, yo, we're not living in fear. That's it. Let's stop this bullshit. So yeah, it's like all this craziness, like. But that's and you know who made a good point? Follow him online, Aubrey Marcus, one of my favorite dudes, Pisces. He's like, we keep forgetting that this is a human problem.
Yeah,
and everybody's being persuaded to take sides and get ugly. Like, yo,
it's like the world we're in right now.
It's crazy, dude. This shit is some Civil War shit.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
People are taking it to another extent. Like instead of like, yo, you want to get vaccinated? Cool, man. Instead of, oh, you want to get vaccinated? You fucking follower. Like, people go nuts.
And vice versa.
Or vice versa. Yeah, like
you're unvaccinated. Yo, who said it?
Somebody who's not unvaccinated.
Chappelle, remember he was like, yo, he felt dirty when he had the COVID. He was like, it make you feel like you're a dirtbag having COVID.
You know?
No one, I said it before. It's like it's
like half HIV.
Yo, dog. What thing was that? Where people get bit? It felt like The Walking
Rabies?
Dead. No, The Walking Dead.
Oh, like mono. Remember mono first came out? Everybody's like,
yeah, exactly. It felt like mono. I was like, ew. Exactly. So people didn't even want to admit that they had like a cough or something like that, which is dangerous. But
yeah, but mono's
mono's
like the kissing disease. So like,
that's why it was
like, yo,
everybody
that's why.
who you kissing?
Weird. Yeah,
it was like.
Shout out to Sam Darnold.
Don't kiss these hoes in the mouth. Sam Darnold.
Yo, I called mono 3 times.
Shit.
That shit sounds like you were part of the real world. MTV.
I'm just sucking for love, man.
Road rules.
Right. He's on speed date and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about MTV.
Spit in my mouth, bitch.
Yeah, Johnny.
Talking about MTV, my job gave me until the middle of November to get vaccinated. If not,
Oh, yeah?
I'm gone.
Wait, you're unvaxxed? Chetty, why is this nigga here?
Yo, son.
What the fuck? Where's my mask?
Yeah, because our host is unvaccinated too. What are you talking about? You could be with him.
Yo, that's a great clip right there.
Chris was mad confused, like, fuck.
I'm like, fuck, I gotta leave.
This antibody Johnny, though.
Yeah, dude, I'm a different ballgame, baby.
You got it like that?
I got my antibodies rolling. Actually, in November, I got to get the test again. Yo, if I have the antibodies still in November, y'all motherfuckers owe me a lunch or some shit.
Nigga, if you got your antibodies again, I'll be hyped, man. I'll be happy for you, nigga. You come on, bro.
I don't believe
You think
at
I root
all
for
that
you,
he got
nigga?
antibodies. Get the fuck out of here, yo.
It could happen. It could definitely happen.
I had my results.
What do we know about antibodies?
In April.
Real talk.
I had them.
What the fuck do we know about antibodies?
May 2020, I had antibodies. What was it? April 2021, when my daughter's DR came back, did her show. I was like, yo, check me for some antibodies. They checked
Wait,
it.
the Batman voice.
Positive.
Yo, can you sell them?
Well, you want a piece?
Honestly, we could do transfusions.
Well, they do that.
Yo,
they do transfusions. They do
Do
that
a
with people who are
business
sick.
right now, yo. You heard?
They do that.
Yo, antibody Johnny, I got you, man.
They do that with people who are sick. Exactly. And his blood is going to be A1.
$612 a quart.
A1. You better make sure you're the same blood type. You better make sure you're the
Actually, I'm a universal donor.
He might not be, though. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. Yeah,
I'm a universal donor.
Yeah,
I just can't accept for everybody.
Exactly.
Whack. Anyway.
No, but yo.
Yeah.
So I just want to say.
You're right.
No, I'm not right, man.
You are right.
No, you know,
it's not right or wrong.
No, you know what?
Because
I do agree with that. I do agree with that. Like, you know, people shouldn't be that way with each other. Like, I said that from a while. Communication is really important. People shouldn't be attacking people for like what they are. We should all communicate though. And I feel like if Kyrie Irving is still trying to figure out more information, I'm not even trying to tell him that the information that I believe in is the right information. But let's make sure that he's concrete in what he believes in. So if people have more information either way, tell him.
Kyrie Irving sounds like a dude that sees the YouTube clip and he's like, yo, This is crazy. I'm just saying.
might.
And this is me prejudging him. You know what I mean? But this is what this is.
It's a little bit of Braun hate still left.
This is what it,
okay, wait.
This is what it seems like.
That might be true. I'm gonna end it
what it
there.
seems
I was
like.
gonna defend Teddy a little bit, but I'll end it there.
But Kyrie Irving's background. Now, if I said that about Kawhi Leonard, then you guys can be like, all right, you're hating. But
Now, Kyrie feels
you don't have
about.
Kawhi got
you don't have
nothing on
grounds.
Braun,
There's no grounds.
You feel salty
There's no
about
grounds.
anybody who had any
still
kind of
do.
negative
Nah,
relationship with
There's
LeBron.
no
man.
way.
Come on,
There's
bro.
no way.
Stop
I just
lying
think
to
Kyrie.
It didn't hurt you. Wait.
I'm over hearing about the Kyrie stuff. It's just kind of like, yo, dogs, like not like it's every other year or every year it's something different.
So I got
You
one
understand
question.
what I'm saying?
One question.
Yeah.
So there's no saltiness. This is the question. So there is no saltiness.
No, I'm over it.
Involved with,
I'm over it.
with Kyrie saying
No, I'm over it. I got
he
over it.
finally got somebody.
I got over it when LeBron won that championship with the Lakers.
What did Kyrie say? Kind of,
that he finally has somebody that can hit a game winner.
I know.
Yeah, he only has somebody who can hit a game winner, and I got over it once LeBron won the championship because I was like, you know
LeBron
what?
hit a game winner to win the championship.
Because in that playoffs he did, but not in the finals because they didn't
better
smoke.
shooters.
They didn't smoke Miami.
Because that better shooters.
That's
Man,
true.
I'm fucking with you, man.
That's
I'm
it.
fucking with you.
That's it. But it's one of those things like
I'm not hating on
after
LeBron.
after he won a championship without
You
Kyrie.
sound stupid hating on LeBron.
No, I'm just saying after he won a championship
Anybody.
without Kyrie, I kind of got over it already. I was like, I just think Kyrie's just like, I don't know.
Yeah, but if you hate on LeBron for his character, you don't sound stupid. But if you hate on LeBron for his game, you sound stupid.
All right, well, ladies and ugly men.
We're not talking about the NBA players doing insurance fraud.
Nah.
Why? Because
Darius Miles.
Because Sebastian Telfair is from Brooklyn.
Telfair was
Yo,
there.
you
As soon
know-
as soon as I saw
Well,
Telfair,
I'll tell you guys real
Darius
quick.
Miles, I was like, hell
Anybody
no,
see
we
me
ain't
do
talking
this?
about
Don't think I'm a weirdo.
Sebastian Telfair is the guy from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Is the ringleader for the shit.
Oh, that's why
I heard.
That's the crazy part about
That's
it.
the only part I read about it.
The only thing that's
bullshit.
crazy. The only thing that's crazy.
surprising.
Nah, it's fake, dude.
To my soul, it's not surprising for some reason. Something tells
Hood
me in
nigga
my
from
heart.
Coney Island.
Something tells me in my heart.
The only thing I'll say, like we will wrap it up, but the only thing I'll say about that is that, yo, you have to be in a bad place. Like there's a list of 18 players, and none of them were the only I won't say superstar, but the only
Big Baby
player,
was on that shit, no?
the only
Yeah, he
player,
was.
the only player like of
He
like
was.
to mention of like Tony Allen was gonna get his jersey retired by the Grizzlies
So
this
sad.
year, and
So
now
sad.
that came up. Like that's probably not gonna happen.
That's sad,
They're
bro.
saying that he's gonna go to jail. There's like $4 million.
He's a new generation Bruce Bowen to me.
Yes.
In a lot of ways.
Damn, somebody said, yo, now you're gonna feel like what it is to be on lockdown.
That's
That's
foul.
fucked up, dogs.
True, but funny and
Internet
true.
The internet is ruthless, dogs.
Exactly,
And
yeah.
you know what's crazy? His wife is going to jail for it too.
That's wild.
But she helped out with it, man.
It's the name of the game, man.
But you know what? You do have to be in a bad place. You have to be in Marbury Shadow. That's the best.
I didn't mean it like that.
That's an ugly
Good
place.
one.
That's an ugly place.
I didn't mean it like
That's an
that.
ugly place.
Strawberry, bitch.
When he ate Vaseline and danced to Michael Jackson.
Oh, well, I remember that.
No, when he was killing the game in
Yeah,
fucking Minnesota.
yeah, why you
When
gotta
he
do
got-
that?
when he
Teddy always
smoked-
finds the worst in somebody,
when he
dog.
smoked,
I'm
You're not
editing
really-
that
Yeah,
shit,
you're not really
man.
the dark person.
Yo,
I mean, you're
dog.
not really the dark person. Sorry, you are.
when
I'm
he
cutting
smoked,
that off.
when he smoked and he looked at the camera, he goes, Jay-Z, what are you talking about? You gonna run up on me at the light? You gonna lose your life?
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us this week.
It's The Rock.
I need all of you
That's
to do
Vaseline
me
in my
a
face, make
huge
believe.
favor this
The
week.
Rock, baby.
Take yourself to Netflix. Go watch that Dave Chappelle special before these motherfuckers take your shit down because you can't speak your mind in this world nowadays.
The GOAT.
Obviously, the best fucking comedian of all time. This is probably the best special I've seen in my life. It almost feels like I co-wrote it. Next week, we're going to dive deep into it. Let's see what happens over the weekend. Lord willing, again, they don't take it off the air. He doesn't get canceled or some shit. 'Cause
Chappelle. He's uncancelable, bro.
That's the beauty of it because that's kind of what it felt like.
He knows it.
Nah,
knows.
Netflix gonna have his back.
He
They
knows.
have
Yo,
that.
Chappelle knows.
This
what
is
it
the end of cancellation. I promise you that.
Dave Chappelle ended cancellation.
He's
Yo,
gonna end cancellation.
honestly, we've
because
been-
he made it seem so fucking corny.
We've been
when
reaching
you
that
watch
point.
this shit.
We've been reaching that point, though.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
So you feel like
The outro.
it's coming back around?
Hopefully, God willing. This
I mean,
shit is mad.
people
got
got to know already. People don't really take that threat serious. I don't think they do. Who knows?
They
I'm
should.
speaking for myself. Like,
If you go to a comedy show and get offended, you're a moron.
and that's the worst point. It's a comedian. Comedians,
yeah.
sorry to say, they get away with most things. Unless you're the guy
that's
from
the thing.
Seinfeld.
Louis C.K.
Once again, unless you're
The guy from Seinfeld got invited to like a reunion, didn't he?
yeah, people got his back anyway because comedians really, honestly, even then, that shit was taboo what he did. But even comedians then are like, we forgive. We know it was dark
it
when
was
he
part
went
of his
down.
bit.
Comedians
No,
back
not
in the
even that.
day
They're like, yo, he's
would
a-
roast people in the audience.
Yo, to be fair, you know how big of a heart they have? Is like, yo, we all make mistakes.
Right.
He might have felt that way in that moment. Like, he got, you know what it is? Because, too, it's like,
Kevin Hart spoke about Kramer. He was just like, yo, like.
Because you don't have to be hateful to be defensive.
Yeah.
And when we get defensive, we do get, like, hateful. We all do.
Yeah.
Truth is, yo,
we're trying to hurt somebody.
Forgiveness is so huge. Yeah. And I know it sounds crazy because the motherfucker was just wilding out.
I agree with you. I 100%
But yeah, we have to get to the point where, again, unless somebody fucking killed your kid. Even then, you do have to forgive. I don't know how to do it.
I feel you.
But
yes. The better version of you,
know what I mean?
should always forgive.
With time, I would say. I don't know about how soon you could do it. But
I mean, it sounds a little sick to do it soon, but I'm just saying.
But if you could, more
That's
power
what I
to
mean.
you, man.
No matter
you are
what.
fucking progressive.
Can we
monk.
get Chris back to do pictures? That was a fire picture.
Yeah, that was great. That was great.
That only means I look good in it.
And it was great chemistry, too. So it's like a good luck charm.
This guy wants you back as a fucking extra taking pictures. I want you back as a guest.
Facts.
Like, I don't know what kind of friends you have, my dude, but I definitely see way more value in you.
Can you sweep, too? Wait, can you sweep up?
You over here crushing, taking pictures.
Crushing?
Yeah, he was crushing the...
We got jobs, man.
Yeah,
I'm a professional man now.
Crushing the cups. Crushing the cups after we used them, made sure that nobody reused them.
So all those years I was doing this shit, it didn't matter,
right?
right? It didn't matter.
I was defending you a little bit, but...
It didn't matter.
Yeah, you're right.
Yo, I got to say something about y'all real quick. The dynamic that you guys have is crazy just watching you. Like, we were setting up before the show, and you guys could take any single topic and were able to just flip it. And
Yo, thanks, man.
That's
all because of me.
Yeah.
And then, and just
you can say it's because of me. It's fine.
It definitely is not.
But I just love it. That is a brotherhood.
Right.
You guys got
I think
I was afraid to
should have
talk.
kept that. Girls like that, man.
I was afraid to talk.
It would have appealed to our girl audience.
But yo, the dynamic y'all got, man, is official. It's very special.
Yo, I appreciate
it's a brotherhood,
that, man.
and
no, for sure.
It looks like you guys have a great bond together.
For sure.
Yeah,
Because you guys do this every week. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
A lot of people can't do anything every week.
It's the toughest part, man.
Yeah.
Dude, you got your show as well. Don't be fucking acting like
we do it 2 weeks, every 2 weeks.
But honestly, I'll tell you one thing. Starting out though, for us was like once a month. You guys have been consistently, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it took us like 4 years or 3 years to get us like to 70 something episodes. Where you guys are like what, episode 20 something already, 30 something. You know what I mean? Like you guys are, you guys are rocking. You know what I mean? So
But yeah, for real, thank you for the compliment.
Yo, but thank you, I appreciate that.
I love being the glue.
I love being everyone's favorite.
Josh's favorite.
Are you?
You are definitely not everybody's favorite fucking. None of you niggas are. What is this a joke? Do you guys plan this before I got here? I'm everybody's favorite cast member.
When we did
Everyone hates you. What are you talking about?
That's why they love me.
You're the realest one.
It's a love-hate thing.
You're the realest one.
I was going to say, 718
I'm PC.
Yes.
I'm PC. And Josh, yo, thank God we have Josh. 100%.
I'm PC when you can't go there.
Dogs, if we didn't have Josh, we'd be fucked.
Yo, 718 Day, we had, we had 718 Day, which
please
is
don't say that
gone.
on
Yeah,
camera.
I know.
Please don't say
It's
that
gone
on
footage.
camera.
But we had one dude, Merch, who watches the show, and he was like, yo, by the way, you weren't even there.
Yeah,
you were gone by the time. He was like, yo, shout out to Handsome. My favorite pot. My favorite pot. I'm like, yo, bro.
Yo,
you
we
could
right
have
here.
pandered to me.
Yo, dogs, we right here.
You could have pandered to me. Word.
That's a fact.
There's no
Merch,
benefit
man.
of you saying that right now among us.
You're my third favorite Diego friend, baby. So thank you so much for the love, boy. It's my guy right there.
Yo, but toast to the game.
Yo, Chris, thanks for
bring
coming.
it out.
You know, I was a little jealous over the Natasha thing,
Yeah.
but I mean, I let that shit
Shout
go.
out to your
You
podcast,
take
Hip
your
Hop
losses, man.
Advocates, man.
Yo,
together.
Hip Hop Advocates.
Thanks for
Purple
coming
cups
through.
of champagne,
do it, baby.
yo.
Appreciate it.
And I pounded my chest again because it's all love, like I said last episode.